to get that one. We're not going to do this one just yet, but I just want to let you know we have got this coming up. This is Kunzite. We've got it coming up a little bit later on after the break. Wows, I'm telling you, this is the way to go. If you like opulence and glamour, tap in that number. Oh yes, I'll see you in just a few seconds. Back for more goodies. Good morning, my darling jewellery makers. I hope that we find you well this morning. I'm Jenny Cleary. I'm going to be taking you through from now until 1 o'clock this afternoon. And I am joined by the uber ever talented Liz. Everybody, good morning.
Good morning, Jenny.
How
morning,
are
everybody.
you?
I'm good, thank you.
I love, what did I do with your rose? Oh, good, it's there.
Yeah,
We've been playing with. Liz got the most amazing techniques to show to you today. And we've got Liz's DVD back in stock. Last time 3 weeks ago now, which felt like yesterday to me.
Me too.
Because I said to Kirsty, well, we had that last week. It was in stock last week. She said, we haven't had this for a month. Yeah. But it was 3 weeks, nearly a month ago.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it felt like yesterday, Liz. Now, tell me what you've got up your sleeve today. There's some special things that you've got in store for us.
Yes, we're going to take a closer look at fusible film and gleams and mica powders as well, because they're all the accessory things that you get with friendly plastic and jewel enamels, but a lot of people don't know quite what to do with it. And I've got some special things to show you that you can do things with them just on their own.
Well, you can do some amazing projects with those actually. They can be your foundation project material. We're going to be looking at friendly plastic, of course. We're going to be looking at gleams and how you use them on said friendly plastic. We've got mica powders for you. We've got loads and loads in store. Like I just said, Liz's DVD is back in stock. But today we are going to start the show with the bird of earliness that comes to us flapping her satin cord wings, because that's what we've got as your early bird today. Have a little look at these gorgeous colours. You have got 10 reels of assorted colours of satin cord ready for your macrame. Ready, micro macrame. Did you see those little angels yesterday on the wall of fame? I fell in love with those. If you're into doing that kind of thing, then it's satin cord that you need. If you like to do beaded kumihimo, this is a great medium to use with that. You can plait with it, you can make your friendship bracelets out of it. There's ever such a lot you can do with your satin cords. You've got reams of it, 50 meters. Now, if you are uber inspired by Mark Smith and you'd like to know how he does all this wonderful macrame, go and grab one of the DVDs that we've got available for you at £4.95. Could be Sarah Alvin, that indeed inspires you with her Kuma Mahimo. If it's kumihimo for you, then you can do that with this too, and do grab our downloads and our DVDs on that as well. Maybe you got our kumihimo disc last week, the little mini one that we had back in stock. If you did, the macrame board yesterday, if you did, you need your satin cord. You can even use it to loop on your Christmas tree decorations. It's a lot less fiddly than the little wires that it comes with. Now, Liz, do you ever use satin cord for anything?
I do actually. I like it. Actually, is just for a necklace. I mean, to hang something from, because it's so soft on your neck. It doesn't have prickly bits or anything like that. And it also makes really good little fairy legs for little dolls and things. By my little Lizzie dolls.
Just with little knots in the end,
yes,
to weight them down.
Friendly plastic on the end on those knots, and they make lovely little floppy, colourful arms and legs.
Oh, how lovely, because it's got all that movement. There is so much scope. And do you know what? Just to have this as a crafter as well as a jewellery maker is going to find its place in your crafty stash for sure. CIG P37 is your item code. Don't forget, if you're shopping with us today, all the way up to the lead up to Christmas, your money back guarantee will stretch from now until the 31st of January 2014, which seems like a lifetime away, but all at the same time, so close too. Get yourself on the phone lines, 0800 644 655, where you can shop with us online. This morning, it's all the W's.JewelleryMaker.com. There's lots of you there on the phone lines that I can see. You've got all these glorious colours. You've got the gold, you've got the purple, you've got the burnt orange, you've got the aubergine, you've got the royal blue, you've got the coral pink, you've got the champagne, the fuchsia, the baby pink, and the yellow. Sorry, I had to do that because I was just looking at them. So we're going to give these to you, not for $9.95. No, no, no. We're going to give this to you as an... By the way, that's good. That's less than £1 a reel, which is really good competitively. Well, I think it is compared to what the prices I've seen. But today, we're going to take a little bit off for you this morning because we love you. Down from $9.95. Oh, we got music. It's making me do a little. This is mice running. £6.95. An amazing deal for you with the extended money back guarantee. We are live on this Tuesday morning. Don't forget to make sure you press 1 if you're coming through on the phone lines to confirm that you want to buy these. Otherwise, you'll go through to customer services. And don't forget to check out baskets if you're shopping online with us. Plait these together. The 4-stranded plait looks great with these. Use them just simply to hang a very embellished wire work pendant, perhaps. Maybe it's your friendly plastic pendants, polymer clay pendants. At $6.95, you can afford to use lots of this, and ever such a lot will go a very, very long way. 50 metres of this is so much, and it really will stretch far. Let us know how you're going to use yours. Keep interactive with us this morning. If you click onto JewelleryMaker.com, watch us live. This is me clicking. And then you go over to send a message. That's clicking. Send a message to the studio. And just send us a message. We'd love hearing from you. You can alternatively, if you don't have the internet, you could give us a little text-a-roo at 60777. Start your message with the word JM Studio, and then we'll read that out on air. Maybe you've got some questions for the wonderful Liz today. Maybe it's a friendly plastic related question. Maybe it's jewel enamel that you'd like to know about. 60777. Could be polymer clay. She's a master at many things. Make sure you put the word JM Studio before you follow. Otherwise, it just sort of floats around, going who knows where. Who knows where. Now, a big lot of you on the phones for this one. Let's have a last look at the colours that you're getting before we move on. Multi-buy, good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody who's joining us. Should we say not cheerio, but toodle-pip? No, that's goodbye as well. Hello to everybody. Lurlin, that's a lovely name. Teresa, Annette, Fiona, Marlon, all from Gloucestershire.
Marion.
Well, that makes me smile. Oh, is it Marion?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that looks like an L, doesn't it, from here? I've got to stretch all the way over there.
I have a better view from here.
Oh, you do, don't you?
I do, yes, I can read from here.
Oh, Marion from Gloucestershire. I wonder whereabouts in Gloucestershire Marion is from. I wonder if it's Cheltenham. I know a few Marions. There we are. Elaine from Northamptonshire. Annette, you're there. Somebody's bought 4, God bless them. Tracy, you're there in gorgeous Somerset, and well gel of that. I love Somerset. Isn't it pretty?
It is a beautiful county.
Oh, isn't it lovely? I love the way they talk as well. Bedfordshire, Anna, you're there? Good morning, Anna. It's great to have your company. Fiona is in Carmarthenshire. I learned yesterday that's in Scotland. Esther, you're there. Good morning, my darling. It's lovely to have you on board. Now, oh, hey up. Now, sorry, I am very clumsy, it's true. Now, we're going to leave that one with you. Stop. Stop now. No. And we're going to move on to number 2, buckle my shoe. Well, it's a coincidence because this does tend to go with what I'm wearing. Lovely. Blacks and whites. You know what the great thing about black and white is? You're not sure what to wear. You're not sure what the occasion's going to... You know when you turn up somewhere and you're just thinking, shall I go really smart? Shall I go casual? Somewhere in the middle, black and white, classy, can be seen as casual, can be, I mean, I did the same thing this morning. What shall I do today? Black and white every time, easy peasy lemon squeezy, because it goes with everything. It always looks elegant, and that monochrome look will stretch. Doesn't matter how old you are, actually. I don't think black and white is always going to look sassy and elegant and classy. I love that you've got the hearts here as well. And you've got 2 strands of those, and this is Dalmatian jasper, which I find quite fun. I think it's really cute, but it's not too in-your-face animal print, which I don't carry off very well, actually. I'm not the sort of person who can get away with a leopard print jacket or anything like that. I like to do it subtly. So the Dalmatian jasper, I know, Kirsty, that you may scoff at me being subtle, but when it comes to fashion, I don't feel so comfortable as to strut my stuff like you. You see, I wish I did. That's why I like peacocks. I admire them. Now, for being able to be so flamboyant. Now, if you're not massively flamboyant in your costume, but you do like to give a little nod to whatever the trends are out there, then it's Dalmatian jasper for you. And the ovals of black agate, which are 14 by 10, are just perfect for adding to any piece of jewellery. When you want that harsh contrast, you want that drama, you want that sparkle. These could be rings, these could be earrings. There's ever such a lot that you can do with these. I do like a nice 2-strand weave that's being held together by an oval like this, because it looks good, doesn't it? These are both great to have in your stash, and the shape of the Dalmatian jasper. Maybe that I've got 3 strands. Am I supposed to have 3 strands? Now, would you call these hearts, or would you call these trillions? Because I'm just looking, have they got a dippy bit? I think they're kind of trillions, but you could get away with hearts. If you're wire wrapping, you can wire wrap it into a heart, couldn't you? For sure. IXG, C13 is your item code. Your price should be £21.35, and indeed that's what it will be if you shop for these online right now individually. But if you use the code that's on your screen right now, and if you're watching and you haven't got the code on your screen, it's IXGC13. You use that code, you will get all 3 of these wonderful gemstones for the teeny tiny price tag of just £12.95, just £4.30 each, 31 pence each. I worked that out myself, is it right? I'd have to stop myself. £4.31? Am I getting better at this times table malarkey? Yes, that's what I said. Oh, I got it bang on! It's because we do £12.95, so I'm used to that sum. £12.95. If you, like me, are absolutely rubbish at helping your children with their maths homework, so you're trying to teach yourself to be cleverer. Trying to teach yourself to be cleverer. 0800 644 655. I think you already know that this exceptional value. Dalmatian jasper. This collection is called Dalmatian Design. It's making me think of Cruella de Vil. Cruella used to scare me though. This isn't scary, this is lovely. They were talking on the radio about the smell of puppies on the way in. Oh, and I love that.
Yes. It's
maybe you want to grab a puppy and
smell it. A biscuity smell.
Yes, it is a biscuity smell. Yeah. It's just cute, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just cute. Obviously you give them back when they smell the bad puppy way. The good puppy way, the biscuity, yummy smell. Baked biscuits. That's what that's reminding me of. Now, anyway, my darlings, let's go to some findings. These are fine delicious. Now, I'm just going to grab my tweezers, which are here, and you are going to get some chandy beads. Now, Hannah Roxbury was in a minute ago. She's now the cake's disappeared. She's not here anymore. Now, Hannah Roxbury sourced chandy beads, and actually she gets very, very passionate about them, in fact, because the craftsmanship that goes behind chandy beads is amazing. It's intricate. I'm going to give you 3 different designs in chandy beads, and we do have some information about how chandy beads are made. Do we have that, Tom, or am I asking you far too last minute? Thank you, my darling. Now, I am going to give you rose gold, silver, and traditional coloured gold. My favourites are the rose gold, I think, but then I think it just depends on what project you're using these for. Now, they are solid sterling silver. It's not silver that's poured into moulds. These have been worked individually, and we have some information on exactly how. Check this out.
Chandi beads are JewelleryMaker's range of 925 sterling silver beads that have been handcrafted in our workshop in the heart of Jaipur. There is an 8-stage process to craft these artisan beads. Stage 1 is the annealing process. This is when heat is applied to the sterling silver wire, then slowly cooled down in order to soften the metal to make it more workable. Stage 2. This is the pattern making process. This is where the silver wire is put onto the spindle of a rotary machine. Stage 3 is the cutting process, and Stage 4 is shaping. Stage 5 is soldering, and this is done to give firm joints to the beads. Stage 6, assembling. Stage 7 is surface cleaning. And finally, Stage 8 is the plating process, which starts with steam treatment to treating it with dilute sulfuric acid to remove the impurities and making it perfect for plating.
All of that work going into the fabulous Chandi beads. They are so intricate. You saw how they were put together. Now get yourself on the phone lines, because despite the fact that these have had work, so much hard work, these are solid sterling silver. They have a story behind them. You can talk to your customers about exactly how these were created. They're beautiful, and are they going to add lots of lovely value to your pieces? FVG C78. I like what it's called. Give me some space. £11.95 for your Chandi beads. If you were shopping in one of those very expensive, well-known charm bracelet manufacturers, how much would one of these be for sterling silver with 9-carat gold, with rose gold? Look at all the silver in the silver beads twisting and turning into each other. The intricacy is wonderful. The detail is fabulous. They're just going to make your jewellery look completely and utterly glorious. £11.95 is your price tag, my darling jewellery makers. Do be quick, because we are already very busy. FVGC78 for all this silver. It's called Give Me Some Space. 800 644 655 on the phone lines is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. As always, you can come and shop with us online. It's JewelleryMaker.com, and you will get that extended money back guarantee. If you're shopping with us today, we extend that money back guarantee all the way into the 31st of January 2014. The detail on these really is, it's something else. I can't tell you. You've got to get these home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 altogether, which is fabulous. Solid sterling silver, just over £1 each. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm going to give to you, I'm going to put these away, because otherwise Cass gets very cross. And I'm going to give to you something else fantastic. She's never got cross in her life. She hasn't, not ever. Now I'm going to give to you something else gorgeous. We're very spoilt today. Hang on a minute. Just got to pop these away. We're being very tidy on the run up to Christmas, because there's ever such a lot to do. Now, what box number did I get these from? Right. Oh, got caught in there. Right, now let's give to you. Can we do this one? Now look at, I love this. This reminds me of the colour of champagne. Have a look. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the clarity. Now, can you imagine using one of these? Maybe, did you see Laura binding yesterday? Maybe cage setting a gemstone. I think making your own bail out of this, your own bezel actually, out of this would be wonderful, wouldn't it? You could do that out of friendly plastic, out of polymer clay, or indeed silver. I'd love to see you make your own silver bails out of your silver clay. Fine silver would be gorgeous. Now, this certainly is a very happy bundle indeed, because look at what else I'm giving you. Sunny yellows. Now, so many of you, I love your names today, Kirsty, for your bundles. This is called When Life Gives You Lemons, Make Lemonade. Now, you have got the most beautiful spring colours. If, like so many other jewellery makers and crafters out there, you have done Christmas. You did it ages ago. You are working on springtime and Valentine's Day. Look at this beautiful lemon quartz. Doesn't it make you smile? Isn't it happy and gorgeous? Almost a primrose yellow. Liz, what do you make of these colours? Are they something that appeal to you?
They're gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. And you don't have much that's yellow, and yellow is always a wonderful accent colour to make things pop.
It just makes you happy as well when you look at yellow, doesn't it? I'm quite scared you've got your iron out. We'll talk about that in a minute. You're not going to do any ironing, are you?
Well,
yes. I'm out of here. Oh, I wish I'd bought my baskets full.
No way.
There's only one thing an iron's good for, and that's jewellery making, of course. Now, the deluxe bead scoop is drill holed. These are all drill holed, so they're ready to go as soon as you get them home, into clusters, necklaces, ready to be stranded. Of course, these are drill holed as well. I definitely think the keyword is clarity here, and most certainly sunshine. The sun seems to be beaming from each one of these. Where life gives you lemons, make jewellery with it. VNGC54, your website price is coming on your screen right now, for £23.90. Can I just say, the value you're getting already is phenomenal, and I'm happy to pay £23.90 knowing that I have got ever such a lot. I'm not going to scatter it everywhere in the usual Jenny style, because that's just annoying for Cass. Although I do love doing that and seeing the gemstones. When you get this home, get your bead board out and just let them cascade everywhere and see all these wonderful different shapes. You've got trilliants in here, you've got squares in here, you've got rounds in here. There's so much scope for your design. Absolutely stacked. Look at all that colour. Now you can see that just in a tiny fraction of this tube, there are what, 20, 30 gemstones. I reckon you've got absolutely hundreds in this. I love these tubes. I think they're a great gift idea as well for anybody that's beading. And I do love those big, almost cabochons that on the strand. And that's a Gems of Distinction strand that boasts excellent colour and excellent clarity, which you can see. Almost yellow diamond-esque, aren't they? They're £23.90 today. We're going to give you an even better chance to shop with us. With the extended money-back guarantee. I know you're dialing smiling. That rhymed? You're dialing smiling. I am. £16.95, you certainly are dialing smiling right now. £16.95. Don't forget to send us your gorgeous designs into the Wall of Fame at studio@JewelleryMaker.com. So much that you can design with these. And let's think about those bubble bracelets. Let's think about those cluster rings, earrings. You could make absolutely stacks of pairs of earrings. If you went to visit Mark Smith, one of our designers, at his craft fair on Sunday, Whitney, he was doing a craft fair. He had stacks of earrings, and it's all these chips and nuggets that he loves. What about the shapes of these, Liz? Where do they suit you in your jewellery making?
Well, there's quite a variety of shapes there, so I think that's what appeals to me, is that they're not all exactly the same and regular, because as you know, Jenny, I'm not a regular sort of person.
We do like to ruffle the hair of regularity, don't we?
Absolutely. I prefer things that are not symmetrical, and there is a place for that, but always to me is a counterpoint for things that are a little bit off kilter. I'm
with you. I'm definitely with you. If it's a day for wearing odd shoes, I'm there, I'm with it. And the gorgeous Vicky Carr once turned up with one brown boot on and one black boot, and didn't realise till she got it, God love her. I like that about us women. We're a little bit scatty sometimes, and that's what this is. It's got that to it, not randomness. It's not like oddly matching shoes, but different shapes. It draws your eye in a little bit more and actually gives you more angles to focus on at £16.95. Very popular for this one. Make sure you're checking out your baskets, my lovelies. I've got a kit, a glorious kit. We don't normally do kits on Liz's show. Did you have this kit or not?
No, no, I don't get those.
She gets away with it, Liz. She gets away with it.
I just do all the funny stuff.
Don't tell everybody. Don't tell everybody. They'll only have... Lady DB's next door now.
I know, she is.
We've got a workshop going on in the next door room. The wonderful Deborah Bulford. What are they doing today? Is it polymer clay or is it chainmail? I did think they look far too heads down.
Yeah, chainmail.
Look at that. They're really in detail there. Now, ooh. Isn't this lovely? Now, Cass, you've got some jewellery for me. Sorry, darling, you were waiting and I had my back turned to you. I am so sorry, darling. Wow, look at that Kumihimo. Thank you, darling. This has been made by our budding beezers, our budding beaders, Sue and Suzanne. I used to watch Beezers and Ramona. I thought nobody else did. I'm glad you did too. Now, how gorgeous. I'm going to show you the jewellery first, actually. if you don't mind, because how gorgeous is that? I love this twisted kumihimo. Isn't that wonderful? And what about the colours here as well? The striking against the very natural. I like that contrast. And then you've got the chips and nuggets just adding all of that roughness, like we were just talking about, Liz and I, how lovely it is to ruffle the hair of the symmetrical. That's what we do. We like to go, ooh, ruffle it up a little bit, ruffle it up. Now, I'm going to give you 3 glorious strands, and I've got to say the colours for me are just wonderful together. Now, I'm wondering who put this kit together. It's called Peach Schnapps. Was it Linda? Was it Linda? Or was it Becky? Becky usually says to Linda, what should I call it? And she comes up with some kind of alcoholic name. Yeah. Peach Schnapps. Oh, we do love a schnapps after. My German friend Dagmar, we can't have a meal without a schnapps afterwards. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. I really like this a lot because you've got all these incredible textures. You've got these glorious colour combinations. Actually, individually, these gemstones suit well, don't they? But I would use them together. Sometimes I don't do that with kits. I separate. Sometimes I do. In this case, I'm going to probably do both because I do love these nude tones, do you? I do think they're very in at the moment. They can either go with deep, deep browns or they can go with the lemon yellows as well, actually. And I think you've got both options. I'm going to give you the white moonstone too. How gorgeous is that? And then I'm just going to show you. You've got sort of accents of both the golden tones and the brown in this strand, which I think is gorgeous. Look at that. You've got sunstone, moonstone in here. I think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. Now you've also got your lemon quartz nuggets. What's this one, Kirsty? Because I'm looking at it thinking it's got to be golden rutile quartz because it is golden rutile quartz. It's beautiful. Do you ever have those sweets that were little silks? They were called something silks and they're in a funny shape. Really yummy. I can't remember what they were called, but that's what these look like. They're gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I'm mesmerised anyway by golden rutile quartz. I'm going to find you a really good piece. Look at that one. It's supposed to be, well, myth and legend has it, that the golden rutilations, you see those blades of gold, are caused by the entrapment of the hair of Venus.
Oh, what a lovely story.
How lovely is that? I love that. It's a very romantic gemstone.
The only thing is that's assuming that Venus had blonde hair or golden hair.
Well, I think she did. In your images, I think she might have.
She might have.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well,
no?
I don't know.
Is she a redhead? She could have been a redhead, actually.
Exactly. When you think of Botticelli and the pre-Raphaelite paintings, it's more likely to be the gorgeous copper colours.
I'm going to stick with the blonde. I like that Venus is blonde.
Personally, I'm going brunette.
Now, you can. Cleopatra was brunette. What more do you want? Now, you have got all these glorious colours. Let me just at least have one wise blonde. One. All of these gorgeous colours, all of these wonderful gemstones. I like the code MOGGY, MOGC10. Peach Schnapps also includes this beautiful wax cord. It will also include all of your findings. So you have got your beading thread, your monofilament, your elastic. Now your 98 findings include a metre of antique bronze chain. You've got your ribbon ends with the extender cord, your eye pins and your head pins, 3 pairs of shepherd hooks, open jump rings. I think they're on a 5mm diameter. You've got your crimp beads, your crimp bead covers, your flat donuts, your nautical clasp, your lobster claw clasp, and your antique bronze balls, and your toggle clasp there with the extender. Now, if you're looking at these thinking, I just want to swelligant them, please do, because it looks incredible, but these findings have been E-coated. E-coating protects them from oxidizing. E-coating makes the findings hypoallergenic, which is wonderful until you want to verdigris. until you want to make it steampunk. You must use your primer, because that e-coating is so super uber strong, which is great. That's what we want it for. But if you do want to do the swelliganting, because I am mad on that, then you do need to use your primer. 0800 644 655. If you were shopping for this individually, you'd be paying, is that all it would be? 24? Well, that's fine. She said it's not. Okay. She's going to take it down to $17.95 if you make this your first purchase with us here at Jewellery Maker. The great thing about buying a kit as your first ever order is that you get everything that you need to start creating jewellery straight away. Now you will also get for free with your very first order a DVD that is step by step, because sometimes we're talking about things like jump rings and crimp beads and all of this kind of thing, and you think, oh, what is this woman talking about? I don't know what a jump bead is. A jump bead? I don't know what a jump bead is. Nobody does. I don't know what a thingamajigamy is. Well, it doesn't matter, because we're going to explain it all. And I am thinking about bringing out my own Clearosaurus very soon. I'm going to do that when I get time. Now you will get the DVD. Now what the DVD will also show you is how to finish and start a necklace and a stretchy and some beady beads and loads of other really incredible information. This is free with your first order. Here's a little snippet. So it even shows you how to make coils. There we go. I think that's the lovely hands of Sheila. You also get a book showing you lots of different things and talking about opening and closing jump rings, you know, all the basics. Now every month through your door you will get a JM Hub magazine. I love a magazine.
That's got my mask on it.
It has got your... Did you not know that?
No, I didn't.
You've been the front page of November's issue.
I haven't seen one, so that's really nice.
Oh, well, you can take that one because now it's
you.
December, so there you go. You will also get all of the information on our workshops and tutorials, which we run on a daily basis here at Jewellery Maker. So get yourself involved. Do you know what? You do need to be quick. It's a great price, very, very, very busy. Now, if you want to make something like the Tree of Life that Alison made yesterday, isn't this ace? Wasn't it yesterday? Or was it Saturday? She lives here now. This is amazing. If you're making Gemstone Village, this would be I do like making villages with the kids. I know it's random. My grandfather was a carpenter, you see, and he used to make me little villages. He used to give me like new things every week. He'd carve me a tree or something like that, and I'd be like, yes, sheep. I've got the whole village, and I used to spend hours just doing little villages. So I just looked at this and thought, this would have been perfect back in the day. Now, isn't this gorgeous? So isn't it amazing? Doing the tiara technique and adding these chips. It's so ornate. It's like a little bonsai tree that doesn't need any care at all.
And it's got lots of movement, which I like as well.
Me too. Yeah. I think that's just so pretty. I like that as a mantelpiece ornament, you know.
It's pretty, that is.
It is really gorgeous. She's a very talented lady, isn't she? I like that she's put a rock in there to weigh it down as well. You found that, did you tell me, outside? We could set it into a pot. You could set it into resin, couldn't you? Or friendly plastic.
Not very heavy.
Enamel.
Yes, you could. But you're probably better putting it in a little pot.
Yeah, in like a nice ceramic pot. Now, I'm just going to lay that down because it wants to go timber. And let's have a look at what you can create with your kit. Don't forget, you do get the cord and you do get the findings for £17.95. Let us know how you're diddling today. Don't forget to send us a nice text through on our... And it's a free message, isn't it, you can send if you do it the Webby way. So send us a free Webby way message and let us know how you're diddling this morning. What are you up to? Are you jewellery making? Have you got Christmas all wrapped up and ready to go? Hoo-hoo! Carol, our Carol, has messaged us. Not our Carol, a different Carol. Our button. Carol from Surrey. Good morning, Carol. She must have tuned into the wrong channel. Did she put that bit or did you add it? You added that. Because apparently I look very elegant today. Thanks, Kirsty, for adding that and making it sound like it was Carol. Carol says she must have tuned into the wrong channel. I know Carol didn't say that, Kirsty. That's the sort of thing that come out of your little mean mouth. She's horrible today. Today she's got this funny little evil side to her, which I quite like. I'm also a little bit on edge. Now, thank you, Carol. That was so sweet of you. I'm sorry about Kirsty. We can't all help who we work with. Now, I wouldn't change her though. I wouldn't change her. Now, I'm going to go to, where shall I go, Kirsty? She's taking her time. Where should we go, Cass? Let's go to box 4. I do like a little bit of Amazonite. Oh, these barrels are lovely. Now, look at this, Amazonite. Again, are you shopping for springtime? Liz, are you doing spring yet?
Actually, I plan a whole year ahead as well. So, but I'm not making and selling jewellery in the same way I used to, but I don't so much now because I've got too many other things. But
you plan a year in advance?
I have to for a lot of things, yes. So if I've got things like particular workshops and things coming up that I know I'm coming up to in 12 months' time, I need to have thought about what I'm going to be doing for that. And I have to.
What year are you in right now?
Well, I do have bookings for 2015, but
crikey, O'Reilly!
So yes, that's why I'm keen to always be looking ahead. But then I haven't got Christmas sorted either, so.
Yeah, but that's your personal Christmas,
yes.
Not your working
yes,
Christmas,
that's right.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have to come last, I suppose, when
yes.
it comes to business, don't you?
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, I don't know. A year, eh? Isn't it funny? You crafters are so wonderful. Now, because I was speaking to a lady who was making Easter cards.
Yes.
And I said, steady on. She said, oh no, I've got to have it out in the shops by February. Yeah. That's not a lot of time.
No, that's exactly.
I thought she's right.
Yeah.
Because as soon as Christmas is over and Valentine's Day is done, we're seeing Easter cards, we're seeing Easter bunnies. Yeah, people are making these things.
If you're doing anything for the magazines, their deadlines are so many months in advance. So right now you'll be doing projects for Easter.
Wow.
So yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Christmas deadlines are in September and August. So,
I know, in the height of summer, isn't it funny? How could you be thinking about Santa then, eh? Whilst you're in your bikini. Now, I've got for you this lovely Amazonite, and the reason I asked Liz actually about what season she was in right now is because I do find these very spring and summer. I think they're so beautiful. I actually think it's pretty much seasonless shopping a lot of the time here at JewelleryMaker because there are so many of you working on so many different projects at any one time, and you all need different things for different projects, different colours for different seasons. And gosh, we might be in December now, but you might be working into May right now for all I know. You might have finished your Valentine's Day already. I was thinking yesterday, when is Valentine's Day? It's February, isn't it? The 14th. Yes. Crikey, I forgot. Because when I got home, my boyfriend said to me, how could you forget when Valentine's Day was? I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were watching. Oh. Now, on the phone lines, Amazonite's one of my personal favourites actually because it looks so good with rose quartz. It looks so good when you are doing your, and as controversial as this may seem, I think it's very antique looking.
It's very elegant, very elegant. Yes, it is 1920s. It makes me think of Art Deco actually.
Me too.
Of Art Deco things, yes. So you can see it with black and you can see it with silver and the rose gold. Yes, all sorts of colours. My great aunt Ethel was still in that age. She's not with us anymore. But I remember when I was born, she was really old, and she only just died a couple of years ago. But everything in her house is Art Deco, everything, the sofa, like everything. Wow. And I used to think, I love these colours. Actually, very stylish era. And when you look at this, when you look at these colours, it does make you think of that very stylish era. Think about mixing these with all the different colours, and actually maybe go and have a little bit of a research on the Art Deco. I love the paintings, the beautiful ladies, and the hairstyles, and the costume, and the sparkles, and the glitz, and the feathers, and it's a very Gatsby, isn't it? Now, on the phone lines for these, you do get 3 different strands of Amazonite. You get the pairs that are 14 by 10, the drums that are 12 by 8, and the 12mm puffy coins. We're going to go straight to your price tag. All 3 for £18.95. These are genuine gemstones. Get yourself on the blower. 0800
644 655. Use your debit card or your credit card to come shopping with us here at JewelleryMaker. And we are still guaranteeing before Christmas delivery. So if you're thinking to yourself, what am I going to do? I've got 2 weeks off over Christmas. I've got the children. I've got the family coming. I need some me time. I need some jewellery making time. Fear not, because we will ship these before Christmas time for you. £18.95. Kirsty's going to hit the pound off button. £17.95 is your new price. Because Kirsty is a minx. £17.95, not £18.95. Please don't worry if you are... Oh, £16.95. Oh, wow. you click the £2 off button. Even better, Jewellery Maker. £16.95 is your price tag. Not supposed to do it, but she did. 800 644 655 HRG C17. The Amazon Queen collection. Very Art Deco, darlings. Very Art Deco. Now, I've got the heat gun, which I'm just waiting for Cass to deliver. Thank you. I really love this heat gun. And now, if you're doing shrink plastic, and I've got a couple of these at home in my kitchen now, because it prevents burnt surfaces. Now, I've got for you the sheet, the heat-proof mat, which you can cut up if you want to. You do that sometimes, you cut it up, don't you?
And yes, and have lots of small project sheets. Makes working quicker.
Now, you use project sheets on a daily basis, an hourly basis.
Yes, I have loads of them.
Now, they can be quite expensive, because I went to it's a shop that's like an outlet-y, factory-ish shop, you know which one I mean. And they had these in it, and even though that's quite a good shop for prices, they were still more expensive than us.
Yes, and
what's
also
that about?
don't tend to be...
They were...
Yes,
when I put my hands down,
if
that makes sense, textured is the word I'm looking for.
These are really thick and glossy, and they don't leave texture on whatever you're doing, whether it's polymer clay or friendly plastic or whatever.
Well, I did notice that, because it was, look, my little was me, because it was bumpy.
Yes.
Like crisscrossy bumps,
yes.
Little squares. And I thought, oh, this is really glossy. This is great. Do you know, sugar crafting, cakes and things like that, great for doing all of that. Wonderful for polymer clay, wonderful for friendly plastic, wonderful for your resins, wonderful for your jewel enamel, and then I've got the heat gun. Don't forget shrink plastic. Let's not forget that. I've only done that show once and I love it. And I thought the other day, Natalia mentioned it, I thought, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen shrink plastic for ages, and I just forgot about it. And I hate my brain for forgetting that, because I love that medium so much. Anyway, if you want to do all these things, a heat gun is what you need. Now, I've done a research on our heat guns, and we do give an amazing price tag. There was something different about our heat gun, because it folds. They're only $14.95 on the web already, which is a great price. Now, it does fold. Have we got 2 heat settings on this?
Yes, it's 2 speed,
yeah, that was different as well.
Yes.
Because a lot of them are just on-off.
They are, that's right. And some of them, the other thing about them is this heat gun, wherever mine is ergonomically designed so that it's easy to hold.
So you use our heat gun?
Yes. Rather, some of them are like this, which are not comfortable to hold, and you've got this wire coming off the top, and it's just in the way.
It's a bit manly.
Yeah, it's just not that comfortable. Whereas this is just a nice trigger action.
It looks like a hairdryer, but it's not.
No, definitely not.
Don't dry your hair with it.
And it's got a very small end as well, which is very good if you want directional things.
Yes.
And because it folds and you can pack it away, it's small when you want to take it to classes and things like that. So that's
and when you want to store it, because Lord knows we've got enough bits and bobs, crafty bits and bobs that we've got to store. If we can fold it up, put it away nice and tidily, all the better for it. Don't forget your heat-proof mat as well, which is, by the way, absolutely huge. It's massive. Actually, the mats that I was seeing were probably about half the size of this as well.
Yes.
I do love this. I love this stuff. Even if you're looking at your work surfaces at home and thinking, why did I put that hot pan on that work surface? We've all done it.
Yeah.
I've done it. I did it last night. But actually, this will prevent that from happening.
You can use it when you're baking as well.
Yeah.
Just like a normal.
It'll go in the oven.
It will, yes.
Now, actually, it's quite good for doing pizzas on.
Yes, very good. Don't get the oven above 230 though. I think it's 230 that these go up to.
Mine's an Aga. I don't even know what temperature. I might have broken
You have
the
a
thermometer.
posh cooker.
It's not posh. It's got a broken thermometer. I just had to guess it. Just meat, look, cook, just eat it. If you're ill afterwards, there's your answer. Now, get yourself on the phone lines for this one because we're going to give you a super deal today. Are you ready to get your heat gun, which is so crafty? It's unbelievable. You've got to have this. If you are crafty in any way, then you need your heat gun. Maybe you've got other uses for your heat gun. Let us know. Do I get one heat mat or two? Just one. Oh, that's all I need. I saw two on my thing and I thought, but you might want to double buy on this price, says Kirsty. Wow. That's an amazing deal. How much are these on our website then, Kirsty? Because these were expensive in that shop I was talking to you about. This is the big one, not the little one, it's the big one. These are a tenner on the rack. Yes. Oh my gosh, what a deal.
That is a really, really good deal.
It's an excellent deal. Get yourself on the phone lines for this one. What a great Christmas. But I'd love to get this for Christmas.
And I think I would give the heat gun away because I have a heat gun and I just keep the mat. So
yeah, well, the mats are ever useful, aren't
yes,
they? Heat
right.
guns as well are quite good if you're doing other projects. Maybe you have to melt things at home and things like that. They're the sort of thing that your chap can use as well as you. Unless, of course, you've got a very hands-on lady that can do it. My mum's quite DIY. I'm rubbish at it. I only have to look at a picture frame and it falls off the wall. $19.95 is your price tag. Do be quick on this one. UQG C16. Well done to everybody who is on the phone lines right now. We are so delighted to have your company. Thank you for all your messages that are coming through. And £19.95, you have got yourself an amazing deal. Now, we've had a message from Barbara and Mandy. Good morning, Barbara and Mandy. It's Gary Waxstone. Why? It's Gary of the Wax Wycone's birthday. Hello, Gary. Happy birthday, Gary. How old is he? 21 again. 21 again. Happy birthday. I think we should everybody in the studio now needs to sing happy birthday. That means you, Pip Dor. That means you, Cass, Kerry, Liz. Are we ready? Don't go anywhere, Pip. You're staying here. You're singing happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Boom, that tenor voice. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Wax Wycone. My favourite tool in the world. Happy birthday to you. You, Gary Wycone. Even though your name's Gary Wagstaff, it's now Gary Wycone. Yay! Mum Barbara and Sister Mandy are wishing you lots and lots of love. And when am I going to get the Wax Wycone back in stock? When, Gary? When? You know I love that tool. I am on Team Wag. Have you got one?
No.
You need one?
Right.
You need a Wax Wycone. Of all people, you must have one. Now, can you ring the Ox and ask her when the Wax Wycone's coming back in, please? Because I want my Wax Wycone t-shirt for it. It's the best tool in the world.
Right. Explain to me.
I know it sounds like something you pick up and you need to go to the doctors for. Yeah. Got a Wax Wycone.
I was beginning to wonder.
Yeah. Oh, Jenny looks like the kind of girl who's got a Wax Wycone. I think that's what you're thinking. But no, it actually makes a perfect wire cone.
Oh, really?
It's brilliant.
Very nice.
Genius. Yeah, everyone's got one. You need one. I can't believe it. I haven't got one because they go out of stock. Now, let's see. Let me go with the fusible film. Now, I was making Santa's beard out of this morning, out of the white one, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And I got it all in my mouth. Because I'm so sensible in the mornings, lad. My lovely son woke me up at 4 o'clock this morning. I get out of bed at 5. Oh, that 1 hour. Oh, I'm scared. I was like, well, the kids, what can you do? Now, I am going to give to you, can I open this? Because I love the iridescence of it. Thank you. I just love this because it's got such amazing iridescence. Now you're going to talk to me. We're going to have a demonstration on how this works actually. We should go over to Liz straight away.
I have some here open.
Have you? If you don't want me to touch that really, do you? You're going to use it.
Oh look, and Kaz has some too.
Oh Kaz, well done darling.
She was
have you just
panicking.
stolen that from Liz?
No.
Did you have a little panic on?
Yeah.
Like,
she didn't want me to open another packet.
How cool is this? It looks like actual fairies' wings.
Yes. I have a fairy.
I've just had a, what is it when you get a moment of bling? Is it an epiphany? Is that what it's called?
Could be, yes.
You could make your Christmas tree angel, because I've only got a star and we had a bit of a, that should be an angel. So I could make a giant scale one of those.
You could make a big one.
Jenny's happy. Jenny's happy. Are you? Look, these are like fairy wings. I love the green. That's my favourite. Have you opened a green? That's my favourite one. Where's the? Oh, lovely. That's not open. I can open it. Thank you, because that is my favourite, because it's peacock green.
Oh, that is gorgeous. That
oh,
one.
I love it. Now, a tiny bit goes a very long way, and we're going to show you. We're going to give you the price tag, and then we're going. Isn't it amazing? It's like a Maybug.
It is, yes, and depending on which way you hold it, it shines differently. It's got a whole heap of colours in there.
Could be pink, could be green. It is like a peacock. Look, purple, love it. Now this is for many crafty techniques actually. It's not jewellery maker specific, so if you're trying very hard to stretch across the crafty medium board, then you're going to be interested in this one. It could be that you've only just come across this here at Jewellery Maker. Maybe you've been dipping your toe in other crafts. It could be that you're into card crafting. It could be that you're into paper craft and cakes and things like that, baking. Oh, I do love that. Now, isn't it time to fusion, to really go out there, and especially if you're thinking about opening a little shop or anything like that, you can offer all these wonderful crafty things. Now, you're also getting your fibres. Now, these are called, what do you call these, Liz? You call these something cute? Crystallina, that's
yes,
it, I know.
Crystallina.
Sorry, I just realised that you were just trying to prepare then, and I'd like to ask you a question. Now you've got the 3 different colours in your Crystallina. Now this can be used to fill out parcels and boxes, and it looks wonderful in that way, but there is so much more to it. You can iron it. I mean, and let's face it, why would we want to iron anything else?
Yes, ironing is not my favourite activity at all.
I am the worst ironer. I hate the iron. Yeah. I look at it and I think, you're here to make my life a misery.
It's on a par with cleaning the loo for me, doing the ironing.
Yeah.
It's really not my favourite
I'd rather clean the loo.
Yeah. At least that's over and done with quickly.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Bleach, done. Ironing. I know.
Hours.
I've got a whole room full.
Yes.
That I just shut. No one's allowed in there. Now, you are getting 3 of the different colours of the film, and you're getting 3 of the different colours of the Crystallina. Now, a tiny bit of your Crystallina goes such a long way. It looks amazing on parchment paper.
It does.
I love it when you rip the parchment paper and then you put a bit of this and then more over the top and then maybe a letter or something like that. It looks incredible. So maybe you've seen this before, maybe you're already very crafty. I think we're about to give you a very super deal indeed. And we're going to go over to Liz momentarily and have a demonstration on exactly how you use these wonderful mediums. And you are about to fall in love with them. 0806 444 655 on the phone lines for this one. We have limited stock. And Liz is going to be showing us so many wonderful projects and techniques that you can do at home very easily, fuss-free, at a very small price tag of just $12.95. Now, believe me, a little goes a very, very, very long way, and it will make you smile when you see how much you can create. You can really get crafty. Liz, talk to me about that price tag in comparison to anywhere else.
Well, there's nothing to say. It is a fantastic price tag. That really is. Because each pack, I think they cost, I don't know, £3 or £4. I don't know. I can't actually remember actually on those because they may be small. But the deal is just totally brilliant because you've got yards of fusible film.
Oh gosh, and doesn't it go on and on and on and on and on?
Yeah.
There are so many wonderful things you can create. Now we're going to leave the price tag on the screen for you, and I'm going to saunter across to Liz and I'm going to show you an example. Now I will leave the graphics on whilst we still have stock. There's lots of you on the phones for this, and I don't blame you. I'd like to see a DVD actually, Liz, if that's something that we could arrange in these mediums, because I do feel that a lot of us are, should we go, Kez? Should we saunter? A lot of us are blending crafts now.
Yes.
I know that my friend Alice has started jewellery making, but she's a knitter and a sewer actually.
Yeah, so she'll have lots of things that she can combine with her jewellery making things. So, Fusible film is
beautiful. Look, now the fusible film has done the fairy's skirt and the wings. The friendly plastic is the rest. Isn't she adorable?
A little twisted wire.
The wire twister to create the wings. Have you? Oh my gosh! Oh, isn't this gorgeous?
She's got. You can see because those are little hands on there. And the shape you use a heart cutter.
I love her. This is the sort of thing my mum's got all over her.
Yeah, she's only a little bit of fun and a variation on one of my Lizzie dolls. But you can obviously wrap your wire around the heart cutters to make the shape.
Yes.
So I twist the wire and then wrap it round.
Make the perfect heart.
Yes.
Now you've put holes in this one. Oh my gosh, this looks like the oil and water that you do when you dip paint.
Quick demo of that. I wanted to show you the layering up of the fusible film.
Oh.
But as Jenny's going crazy about the wings, we might just do a little wing. How do you fancy that?
I love to do a wing. Okay. I love to do it all. Look at this flower. Now this is done with the what do we call it? The templates of the sequin waste?
That's sequin waste. It's the laser mesh pack that comes with the friendly plastic packs.
Wowzers. I mean, this just is one of the best things ever. And is this using the film on the inside of the friendly plastic?
Yes, I brought that one before, but I thought as we were looking at a fusible film today that we would look at those.
Yes.
And of course you can use fusible film with the jewel enamels too, which is what the necklace, the furthest necklace is.
Gosh, you're amazing.
Right.
Isn't she amazing? I want to buy all of this. I want to get this for my sister. I want to, but you know, you look at things, you think, my sister who had her doctorship, or whatever it's called, yesterday, she's now an official doctor.
Oh.
So I'm now officially the thickest member of the family.
So is she a member of one of the Royal Colleges now? Or is she an
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I just know there was a lot of champagne drinking.
Yes. Actually, I'm going to do this on the, let me just do this, I'm going to move that. Second, because we're going to use this in a moment.
What are you doing? We've just gone straight in there.
Okay.
I'm there chatting. Yeah. Oh, love this fairy so much. I love this bangle. Right, so talk to me about what you're doing while I show everybody this beautiful fairy.
A small piece of the fusible film, and I've got the heart cutter. Okay, and then I'm just going to hold that down.
Let's get her out of the way.
Yeah, I'm going to hold this down. Jenny, you're priceless this morning.
I'm very clumsy, aren't I?
Actually, I've had a clumsy morning too, so between us we could probably wreck the entire studio.
As long as I get her in one piece, Liz, that's the main thing. Okay. Right, so you're heat gunning and you're pressing with your scissors just to protect your hands?
And also to hold the cutter firmly down, okay? So what you want is to force the fusible film up and around.
Oh, like a lip?
Yes.
Would it just do that naturally? Just to let everybody know, sorry Liz, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. The cutters are available online. Kirsty is ever so passionate about me telling that right now because a lot of people are asking.
Yes, they're a very good deal, those cutters.
Yes, oh, they are.
Now I've turned it onto the lower heat setting and I'm just blasting in the middle of it and you can see it change. The thing about this, it does change the colour, so you don't necessarily end up with the same colour that you started with. Okay.
Is that hot to touch?
Yes, it could be very hot. If you're
you've got asbestos fingers.
Yes, I have.
Like
so
me.
Give it a chance to cool down. I've just snipped that end because we've got a heart here, and I want those bits to pucker up.
Oh, to lip.
It would be helpful if I held it firmly, and it won't pucker up without a little bit of assistance.
I'm just going to move that so it's not rubbing on your mic.
Sorry.
It's all right. There we go.
It's this first time today, the first time that I'm not wearing a friendly plastic or
it's all beaded,
but it is with the picture jasper.
I love picture jasper.
Okay, right. You spend a little bit more time doing that, but hey presto, you have a little wing. And what you can do, you know, when it's still on here, when it's still firmly attached to this, if you prick some holes with your needle tool or something like that.
Is this what you've done with the...
Yeah, and then when you heat it...
It goes...
Yes, it opens out.
Like this?
Yes.
Can you see those?
Yeah, that's what happens. So that's a quick demo on how to do the wingy thing, and obviously you can do that on a bigger scale. So, but what I really wanted to show you is to talk about the fibres.
Yes,
and I've got to come.
Wonderful. You go over there while I tell everybody that the fibres and the film together, which you can do both of these projects with, are £12.95. Now we can see the fibres and the film. Half the stock has gone with a gorgeous fairy. Now, who does not want this fairy on the top of the tree? She is absolutely adorable, and I love this. It's like a fairy tale, actually, like a fairy tale fairy. It's like one that would in a kid's story. I love. She's a punky fairy.
Yeah, I want those two little pieces there.
Okie dokie, darling.
Yes. So what we're going, I want to show you all the different. Well, not all of them. We haven't got time for all of them, but some of the different things that you can do with your crystallina fibres.
Love that.
Okay. If you iron them together in a thin sheet, you can see that if they've got lots of holes.
Yeah,
you can.
But this looks great on a card.
It does, absolutely. Or you can make it thicker.
I like the edging. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Is the nice, and you can make a rose out of that, can't you?
You can, and this actually also makes a beautiful cone. So you know, if you wanted to have a little cone to go on your Christmas tree.
What about to fill with chocolates?
Yes, absolutely. You could glue or stitch or wire it, and then you could hang that from your Christmas tree. And I just think that's such a pretty little.
Kirsty's laughing at me because not everything is for chocolates. Yes, it is, Kirsty.
And when it comes to Christmas, it probably is.
Everything. Life is about chocolate. Yeah. Of course it is.
And then if you do it really thickly, then you can feel how thick that is.
I'm so into that.
Yes, you can.
Is it okay to wear this if it was...
Oh, yes. That's really, really thick. You can heat it up again with a blast of the heat gun, just gently, and it'll soften and you can manipulate it into various shapes. Which is what I've done with the flower. But you can also punch shapes out of that.
It's amazing.
So
I'm just thinking, my friend's in textiles, Belinda, one of my best friends, and she is really into this kind of thing. And she was telling me about how they use the same textile that they use in aeroplanes in costume at the moment, and she would love this.
Well, with textiles, I think there's so many exciting things
things
going on.
we don't know about. This would make a gorgeous purse.
Yeah.
Kirsty's saying to back your suit Ash with it, but I'd want to see it.
Yes.
I want to see this.
But it's beautiful when it's set into friendly plastic or anything else as well. We've used it before.
Resin.
With jewel enamels and with resin to make faux dichroic looks. And there's some earrings there that are just where I've made a piece and just set it into the friendly plastic.
Oh, I love it so much. Do you know, it looks very expensive. If I was to go and buy a pair of earrings like that, how much would they set me back? They'd be quite expensive.
They could be quite expensive. I mean, it really does depend on your market, where you're selling them. But you know, you could
basically, how much can I buy them off you for? I'm looking at these going, my sister would like that, my sister would like that, my sister would like that.
I could give them to you for Christmas, Jenny.
Oh, bless you. No, I'd buy them, I'd buy all of this. I just think it's absolutely awesome.
Fun. It's a different
look. So wonderful.
Well, what I want to do is show you, I mean, I've just used up some scraps there to join, to fuse the things together, and that, I just love the look of that.
Have you joined the film with the fibre?
Yes.
Oh gosh, look at this.
So what I'm going to do, we're going to do some layering up in a second, and I'll show you how easy it is to...
And this is the only time we should ever get our irons out.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned,
absolutely. Absolutely. Can I use steam with this, or do I need to turn the steam off?
Don't use steam.
Okay, because I'm not very good with domestic appliances, so you are going to have to talk me through this.
Steam's not a good idea.
Okay.
Yes. It tends to, if you've got the steam on, you tend to leave little circular patterns all over what you're doing.
Yeah,
which
that happens to me anyway. Droplets.
So what I'm going to do is I've got a little bit of the crystallina fibres.
Oh, and you're using gilding flakes.
Yeah, and it looks lovely when it's in there.
Gilding flakes are very, very popular, aren't they?
They are. You can also sprinkle in glitter or the Stella Flash, you know, if you've got Stella Flash from previous things. And we can also do it with the laser mesh. So what I'll do is I'll do that.
Oh, you're sandwiching?
I am. And I've got baking parchment here.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is kind of a little bit like resin, but without the time, in a way.
In a way, it's thin. Everything ends up thin because you're flat ironing it.
Oh, wow. So you've got a piece of ironing board that you've cut out, which you've bought for demonstrational purposes. You'll have this on an ironing board.
Yeah.
And baking sheet.
Baking parchment. You can do it with just regular paper, you know, photocopy paper.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I quite like to see what I'm doing.
Yes, because you can see the patterns
through it.
Okay.
You can. So I would say that
Oh, wow.
I'm just going to turn it over because it's not quite...
I quite like that texture on the back there.
Well, you can make it really wrinkly and textured as well, and then you can add gleams on the top.
Smells good.
Yeah, you don't want to overheat.
I like the smell of it.
If you overheat, then it tends to go brown.
Yeah.
And not so nice.
Okay.
But this
just sort of look.
And it's all floppy when it comes out.
Oh, isn't that? Now, will it harden?
Yes, it will harden.
When it cools?
Yes, it hardens.
Like this?
Yes, absolutely. And when we've done that bit, let's just take the scissors. And you can cut out shapes.
Oh, look.
Just cut out some bits. I'll just cut some wiggly bits. You can punch out shapes.
Now nothing goes to waste either, does it? You always keep your little bits. And you're layering them.
You can add some more in there. Okay, and what I could do, this is not necessarily going to end up being the most beautiful finished item, but I'm just going to pop on a few more bits of
And you can do that, you can add as you go.
Yeah.
And can you re-iron it then?
Yep, keep re-ironing. You just take care that you don't overheat and re-iron so much that you start losing some of the colour.
Okay, because just like sugar, it will brown.
Yeah, it will go. It goes sort of brown and dull.
Okay.
Okay, so away we go again. Oh, by the way, the iron on my iron is set to just above the wool setting.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah,
not
because
really,
everything
really
is steam or nothing on my iron.
Well,
I can't go
mine
then it's at the back of the ironing pile.
Okay, so can you see that?
Oh gosh, isn't that amazing? I love it.
Yeah.
You could make beautiful bookmarks.
You can, absolutely.
You could my mind is going crazy with all that. Because if you're at home now and you've done all your bits for your business, you want to now think, right, I'm focusing on my Christmas table. Everything else is done. My presents are done.
Yep.
You know, or it's those little bits, presents for teachers and things like that that you've got on your mind now. Well, this is wonderful. You can make them a beautiful bookmark. You can make them a rose. You can make them a fairy. You can make them some jewellery. I think that this is absolutely wonderful. Very low cost. If you've got a few kids, and you know, even if you've got 3 kids for £12.95 to buy for 3 teachers, would be amazing, and you'd get way more than that. It's always in your cupboard. If you're looking at your tree now, thinking, I wish I'd done this, that, or the other, but I haven't got time. But this is good. You know, 5 minutes, job done. Make that beautiful fairy. Because we've got a star on our tree right now. It's not the same for me as a fairy.
We always have a fairy on
our
Christmas.
I like a fairy.
Our fairy's called Bert, by the way.
Bert?
Yeah.
Good, I like
very
that.
Butch
She's
fairy.
a unisex fairy. I like
well,
it.
I can't mould very feminine faces, so they're all quite masculine. So that's why he's called Bert.
She hasn't got a face, this fairy.
No, I'm sorry, avoid the faces. I was just going to show you, look, I put
faceless women.
Yeah. You can imagine the face, that's the thing.
Indeed, indeed.
I've just put some of the laser mesh in there. And some of the laser mesh that we had last time, which had the butterflies in.
And there's the sequin.
That's it, the laser mesh sequin waist.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm just going to iron this. And if you've got a slightly squishy surface underneath, then what you find is that it pushes it through and you get a
which you will have because you're doing it on your ironing board.
Exactly.
Woo!
And it's so pretty. It looks, well, I just think it's really lovely. I'm just going to show you.
Kind of space age
it
is.
It looks actually, if you roll up, that makes actually quite a nice ring or something like that. It's very almost industrial in a way.
There's a shop in Camden Market which is hugely space age, which my kids love, cyber something. They go mad for that shop now. Something like anything with something like that on, would even that sewn into a t-shirt, you're talking big money. It's expensive in there.
But this, just to show you how quickly I did that, I mean normally I would sprinkle some other things in there, but I've used that to make the leaves on this
I think that's
on the flower.
A new age rose.
Yes, and there's some bigger laser mesh in the petals here as well, and some scrunched up.
Isn't it amazing?
Crystallina fibres.
Oh, I love it.
And it's really sparkly, and the whole of the wire, just a piece of garden wire, I have to say, because that's all I had, is wrapped, and with a fusible film, and I just use the heat gun to make it shrink onto the wire, just a bit like we made it shrink onto the cutter. And so that's just rather fun.
It's reminding me of the film WALL-E. You know, like it's all space age.
Yeah.
I think that is just beautiful. And actually, it looks like something you would buy in a really arty shop for a lot of money and you'd put on display, and it would be pride of place, and it's cost you loads of money. It's a piece of art.
I'm going to actually make some more because our dining room has navy blue walls. I know that might sound a bit strange, but it has got navy blue walls.
Oh, lovely.
And at Christmas time,
lovely.
we do blues and silvers as our Christmas colours, and I think I might have a few of those on
I think they would look stunning on your Christmas table. I'm all in a pickle over my Christmas table. I'm all in a pickle.
Why?
Well, we're having an argument over whether we should have Christmas-themed plates or not. I want different plates, but we're not allowed them. Have you got Christmas-themed plates? No, or are you going with the normals?
We actually have some really nice china that was my mother-in-law's, and well, I don't have any parents anymore. I'm an orphan, and so is my husband.
But you get those plates out.
We do, and the tablecloth, which was made specially for her by her Danish relatives, beautifully stitched to go with the china. So we bring them to us at Christmas time, which I really love.
See, it's all, Kirsty hasn't even got a table, she said. Oh, Kirsty, don't.
Oh, Kirsty, come to us, you can join us for Christmas.
You can come to me, more the merrier, isn't it?
Yeah,
I love Christmas. Now, if you are loving what Liz has done today, then get yourself texting us in. We have got a few texts which we're going to read out to you after the Wall of Fame.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
Covered in glitter and glitzing, and we're loving it. Now, I've just got to let you know that we are in single figures of the Fusible film bundle, so you do need to be. It's amazing, isn't it? Don't we need it? I need some of that. I'm going to take some home. Now, those open bags, Cass, I'll take them home with me. There's something practical I can do with an iron after all. Now, I have got the most glorious set here. What a beautiful pendant. I wonder where you got that from. Isn't it stunning?
Chips as well,
Me too. What lovely colours. Number 82 is from Carol in Sheffield. I wonder if it's from Carol who texted us in this morning. Carol writes, "Hi everyone at Jewellery Maker. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I'm new to jewellery." She's new to jewellery making. See, you're brilliant. I think she's fibbing too. So I'm still at the beginner stage. These two simple bracelets are stocking fillers for my granddaughters. She's obviously helping Santa out. They are made from Amazonite and rose quartz nuggets. What lucky granddaughters! With a silver-coated copper chain, all from Jewellery Maker. The clasps are from my stash. I thought that charms could be attached. Hope my granddaughters like them. They're going to love them. And that's from Carolyn Sheffield. I won't read out your surname in case they're watching.
Yes, absolutely. They're really pretty. Okay, oh, this is number 83.
Isn't that
I think it's really lovely.
lovely?
And it's a really nice idea, I think. Okay, look at that. Very festive. It's a beautiful little Christmas tree. Hi to all at JM. And here's my entry to the Wall of Fame. I was needing to home my dangly earrings. So, as it's Christmas, I thought I would make a tree from wire using the 1.5mm as a frame and other 0.6mm to make gizmo coils, etc. It does the job well. Hope you like it. All the earrings, gemstones, wire are from JM. Congrats on the winning of all the awards you deserve. That's absolutely true. You've won masses. Happy Christmas to everyone from Andrina Porter. Isn't that nice?
I love the name Andrina.
Andrina,
I've got a friend called Andrina.
Is it Andrina?
Oh, well, mine is Andrina, but that might be Andrina. She spells it the same.
Yeah.
It's like it's a French name, isn't it, Andrina?
Ah, so you say it in the right accent.
Oui, oui. Ear cuffs. Have you done an ear cuff?
Oh no!
Aren't they wonderful?
They are good, and I keep thinking, you know, every time I have my haircut, I could wear one.
I can't believe you haven't already got one. Number 85, because they're kind of you. Gemma Crow makes them a lot. I love them.
I'm going to have to get Gemma to show me
wonderful.
what to do.
Get her to do you one. Get her to do you one. JM Studios, hi! All the fabulous team at JM Towers. These are my latest creations for the Wall of Fame. I had a jewellery party a couple of weeks ago, which went really well thanks to your fab gems and inspiration. I had orders for 8 bookmarks. I was able to donate £20 to a local charity, which was 10% of my takings. Woohoo! So, gosh, you made a lot of money. Well done.
That's impressive.
Isn't it great? Jewellery parties, well done. She's got a clever name, you see. So I was thrilled as it was my first party. Good luck to all waffers, and love to you all for Christmas from Jen in Burntwood. Jen.
That's beautiful.
Never met a non-crazy Jen, by the way.
No, that's true. This is from Christine Tolman, and she says, "Hi JM, here is my latest for the Wall of Fame, made with all the largest blue-brown beads from various bead scoops." Wow, that must have taken a while to sort them all out. They're really beautiful. In between the large beads are small Amazonite beads. It's very simple, but quite a statement piece, just right for winter. All the best from Chris Tolman.
Gorgeous. I love that. It's kind of vintage, isn't it?
Number 84.
Now look at this.
Wow.
I mean, the detail is crazy. Isn't that gorgeous?
Okay, that's one that I probably won't do.
Is it 3? What is that? Is it chainmail that's tubular?
I don't know. It looks, or is it?
Unbelievable.
Is it knitted? Read it and find out.
It could be. It could be. Yeah, you're right. Let's read it. It's Viking knit. Gosh.
Ah, wow.
Gosh.
How big is that?
I'm absolutely flabbergasted.
Is that a bracelet?
Is it? Let's see. Here's my first attack. Here's my first attempt at Viking knit. Are you insane?
Oh wow, that is so impressive.
If that's your first attempt, you're going to be an Olympic medalist.
Yeah, that is really impressive.
I'm telling you, you're amazing. I'm going to do a spiral, calm down, spiral end cap, and then make my own clasp. Hopefully my sister-in-law will like her Christmas present.
Wow.
She's a lucky sister-in-law, isn't she?
I'm amazed that you've got it so neat first time. Mine was all lumpy.
Well, I thought that's why I thought it was chainmail, because it's so neat.
I need to practice. Mind you, I go a bit cross-eyed when I'm doing that.
I tell you, I've never. Honestly, I'm absolutely. I'm even lost for words. Me, of all people.
Very good photo as well.
Really good. She really enjoyed making it, and was even better is knowing that it hasn't cost much to make, due to the brilliant prices at JewelleryMaker. Well, Marie Riley, you are amazing. You're number 86.
Wow.
Well, inspired as always. Please keep them coming, because we love it. We love to see all your pieces come to life, whether it's wire or gemstones or whatever else it is that you're using. It's studio@jewellerymaker.com. We're going to show you a little bit more of how to enter. After the break, I've got my advent deal. I'm going to read out some of your text messages, so quickly get texting me.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from JewelleryMaker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their JewelleryMaker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Join us on JewelleryMaker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be JewelleryMaker.
Good morning, it's not, is this the morning? Yes, it's still the morning. Hello and welcome back. We are now going to do the Advent deal. So, you ready? I'm going to do my little dressage dance. Come on, I've got my stance. Been practicing that for ages. It is the 10th today, right? It's the 10th. Where does the time go? Woo! Now, I've got for you something gorgeous as your Advent deal today. This is one of my favourite of the tubes. I've got one of these. It makes such beautiful jewellery, bling and sparkle. I've done just a simple stretchy bracelet out of all 4 of the colours, and I just think it looks great. You've got the pewter colour, you've got the butter soft gold colour, you've got the silver, and you've got the rose gold colour as well. And this will be your Advent deal. Now, if I was to take these out, you'd see how many there were. But Cass looks like she'll cry if I'll do that. They will literally poof, and they'll all mix up. And it's taken someone ever such a long time to make sure these are all in colour order. Now, you get absolutely stacked. This is going to be a great stocking filler if you're helping out Santa today. And for anybody that's into jewellery making, these are the diamond cut, so they're going to be great for anybody who's just started in jewellery making, and maybe this is a present for one of the younger teams or members of your family. If so, ask for the free tutorial DVD. Here they all are, scruffled up just like we like them. I love to mix my precious metal colours, do you? I love to give all that texture. I love the sparkles that this gives. And these have got nice large drill holes. I reckon, let me find one. I reckon I'm gonna have to have, I just want to let you know what wire you'll get through these. I reckon a 1mm wire will go through these. I do think. Now, they're quite substantial drill holes. Now, you get absolutely stacks. These are great for earrings, great for beady beads, great for the centre of flowers. These are going to be wonderful in conjunction with your jewel enamel, with your friendly plastic, with your resins, putting them into resin. They're fab for that. Now, your web price tag is £9.95. By web price, I mean the price tag that if you were to go search online for these, not at that code, a different code, because the code I'm giving you today, which is VWAZ68, will give you a better price tag than the one you're seeing on your screen right now. 0800 555 644. If you're shopping on YouTube, let me tell you that code again. V for Vera. What is V in the Victor Whiskey Alpha Zulu 68? What is V?
That's impressive. I can never remember what N is. So
November,
is it? Oh, I just say nutcase because
that's a good one. I'm going to keep with that one. These are only £7.95. This is your Advent deal. Perhaps you want to put these in conjunction with your early bird deal. What about that? They'd look good. I like these in with your hemp cord actually. You can knot the hemp cord and just have 2 of these. Now, Gemma Crow's made a wish bracelet and put one of these either side of the star. That looked really effective. What about your Christmas table? We've been talking about that a lot. What about you for Christmas Day? Have you done your Christmas jewellery? Have you got your Christmas outfit? We tend to leave ourselves to the very last minute, don't we? We've rushed around. Hang on a minute, what are you going to wear? What are you going to wear? Quickly go and buy something before you've got to iron something. That's what I say. £7.95 is your price tag for all of these. Now, I couldn't possibly tell you how many were in there. Just absolutely. Oh, is there 310? Who counted them? What lovely person. I bet it was Claire. She likes counting things. She counts crimp beads. She's mad as a hatter. One person's bought 4 of these, well done. It's great to have you on board with us today. Let us know what you're doing with yours. And Liz, if you've got little embellishments like this, where do you tend to place them?
Well, actually all over I use them a lot. And
do you?
I use them as like little spacer beads between my jewellery because it enhances the stones.
You've got lovely little blingy stones.
I do,
in that
yes,
overhead.
I use a lot of them because I just think it lifts it, and
yeah.
I can go with quite bold colours rather than, so I like to put the little bits of gold or silver in there to lift the stones.
These are really lightweight as well.
Yeah.
That makes a difference, doesn't it? Especially if you're using other mediums like friendly plastics, you want to keep it as lightweight as you can.
They make really good eyes on things, you know, and you can sprinkle little bits in the middle to make the centres of flowers and stuff. You can just use them as embellishments, just to pressing them in.
I like that you said these make really good eyes. Yes, they do.
They do.
On a cat.
Yes, or you could use them as eyes on the little angel faces and things like that. Because
that would be
holes,
cute.
Yeah.
That would be cute. Yeah, you'd put the holes facing out as though they were the pupils.
And the space beads, of course, also make your precious stones go a lot further.
Yeah, they do. And I actually think they're essential for that.
I think so. I often think that it enhances the whole piece of jewellery if you've got a few little spacer beads in there, because you can differentiate the stones then and see them clearly, and some of them are exquisite. And they want to be shown sort of individually, don't they?
Well, yeah, I totally agree with that. And they also space them out and stop them rubbing together. So they're offering design, the practicality of being able to further your gemstones, and the practicality of actually protecting them because they're stopping them rubbing together. Yeah. And that's great with polymer clay as well. You don't want that to rub together.
Oh, no. And it adds contrast in size. That's the other thing that I like, so that you can have big stones and tiny spaces. It just adds a bit more excitement to your design.
Great on the end of a drop earring. Yeah. It does indeed, as Liz say. Just adds that either focal point, that little glimmer, that little, ooh, what was that? That nice metallic lustre. For just £7.95, we're giving you an advent calendar deal. We're seeing lots of multi-buyers this morning. I feel like it's this afternoon, but it's this morning. I've been up since 4, like I said to you. I feel slightly, whoa, because the boy woke me up at 4 o'clock this morning, and then it was too late to go back to sleep. God love him. Is it time for my advent calendar, he said. I said, no, it's blinking not. Now, we've had lots of text messages this morning. We love your interaction. Please keep them going. Well, they're interactive messages via the power that is the website, aren't they? Isn't it good what we can do? Now, how do I read it? I can't read that. Can you put it big for me? I'll read it over here. It says, there, thank you. Thanks, Liz, for showing us how to use the film and fusible fibre. I have kept mine for 8 months. 8 months! I didn't know what to do with them. Maureen, get your iron out.
Yes, absolutely. And there's so much more. There's so many more things you can do with it. And I've just shown you just a few. I love them. I use them all the time. And the heat distorts the shapes as well. And it throws out the colours. You use it with your jewel enamels. And in fact, I think on previous shows, I've shown a number of different ways of using it. But you've got a whole host more today. So.
Oh gosh, Maureen, if you haven't got your iron out now, I want you in front of the TV with the ironing board. And if anyone knocks on your door, like, I'm doing my ironing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm busy. Maureen, get the iron out. It's birthday boy Gary. I'm looking up because that's where it is for me, because otherwise I've got to do that. You don't want to see that face. Gary, happy birthday, my love. Gary says, happy, 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 after having had Team WAG sing happy birthday to me. Was not expecting that at all. It's your birthday, Gary, it's your birthday. I wonder what he's doing. He's going out for lunch. Imagine having a birthday right before Christmas. My sister's on Friday, the 13th. Yes. She was born on a Friday the 13th, I think. Honestly, it's very hard because where do you go? Everywhere you go for lunch is going to be absolutely packed. I hope you have a wonderful time with your mum and your sister.
It's often hard getting birthday cards, actually, when you're in the run-up to Christmas.
Yeah. Well, this is why it's good that we're crafty.
Yes,
isn't
we
it?
can make them.
We can make them. We can make them. I've got another one. Well done, Gary, for having a birthday. Now, Eileen in Leicestershire says, hello, everyone at JewelleryMaker. Hello, Eileen. Can I use the film or fibres to cover little boxes for presents? If so, how would I do it? Oh, it's from Lorna in Hinckley. She's obviously using Eileen's phone.
You can do it in a number of ways. You can, if you want it to shrink around the box, a bit like the wire or the heart cutters, then you can lay it over and then just use the heat gun to play over it, and it'll shrink around.
Yes, it will. It sort of hugs it. It
does.
Starts to hug it.
And if it isn't hugging quite the right way, heat a bit and then just press it down with your hands. And
or
then
a cocktail
heat a bit
stick.
More.
You can use cocktail stick.
Well, the film doesn't get too hot unless you've got a real clump of it. Then it can get quite hot. And that's a perfect way. Or you can simply glue it down if you want to as well. If you want it to be just as it is in its virgin state. Or you
normal
can cut
PVA glue? Or a certain other glue?
Yeah, PVA would be fine if you were just wrapping something up to give. But I don't think it will necessarily hold. Yes, you need a stronger glue. Not something like super glue or araldite, but like a Yoo-hoo type glue or a silicone glue. Those would work.
Okay, the ones that are on the sticks that look, that you can, like that. No?
No, those are Pritt sticks type things. Those ones.
Not those.
No, those are. They won't hold.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm thinking glues in tubes that are slightly rubbery.
I'm not really allowed glues like that. Glue gun.
Yeah, but that might be a bit blobby.
Oh, okay.
A bit blobby.
Well, just stick with what Liz is saying. Don't listen to me when it comes to glue.
You can even use double-sided sticky tape if you're going to stick it somewhere where it's not going to show.
I do like that. Yeah. I like a bit of double-sided. That's my best friend.
You can also use things like Bonder web type mesh, fusible, heat fusible meshes.
That's the thing you iron at the bottom of curtains.
Yes, absolutely, for making seams. Yeah. There's all sorts of different ones out there, and you can iron it with the fusible film and the Angelina fibres, and then you have something that will iron onto something.
Could I make a box out of card? If I ironed it directly onto card, will it stay there?
May not entirely stay, but it can also get stiff enough that you could actually make a box out of it.
I'm thinking oh yes, I like that idea. But what about the spray glue that we use in
that might
crafts?
work. Yes, that will work.
My dad's got loads of that.
Yeah.
I used to always pinch that. I used to love it. Just think it was great. All the different glues of Jenny Cleary. What'll work? I don't know, let's just try everything. This is why I get myself into pickles.
Yeah. Some of them don't work with various plastics. That's the thing to watch out for.
What doesn't work with
some of the glues that have...
don't they? We'll read on there and have a look.
Yeah, you do, because some of them will eat away at the plastics.
Okay.
So.
Can we do the jewel enamel starter kit, please? Thank you. Now, the call centre want us to do it now. So many people are asking them. Now, hello call centre. Now, we're going to give you the Carantha molds, the Stellar Flash, the Gleam, which smells amazing. Every time we do Gleam, I come out of here with like some of it on my nose. Now, this is just back in stock. The Mica paints, or Mica powders, and the jewel enamel embossing powders themselves. Now, it could be, I saw our, this melting pot somewhere else. I was watching the TV. I'll say no more. And it was, I'm not going to say anything actually, because, but all I'm going to say is I'm happy that we've got this and that we're giving it to you at a great price. That is it, full stop. Now, our embossing powders are a little bit different to the embossing powders you might have seen elsewhere because they're thicker, which means they're stronger. They bond together. They give a lovely solid colour if you want it. If, like Liz and I were doing last time, you like to use the frames of things for, I had a dream about that. You know, when we were dipping things.
Yes.
I dreamt that I dipped a coat hanger.
Right.
It was really strange.
Okay.
Really strange.
Why?
I don't know.
You must have been panicking about ironing as well, you see.
Probably. No, I kept thinking about it and how wonderful it was. And when I was driving home, I had 2 hours to drive home, so I started thinking about, oh, wasn't that great? And then I went home and I had a dream about dipping a coat hanger in jewel enamel, the things that go through my brain. Anyway, the thing about jewel enamel is it is great if you've got wire frames. And we were doing like a bubble blowing technique where we were dipping it in, and then it left the most amazing film that had clarity to it. And they made the most beautiful flowers. And I had to go, that was really easy. And if you'd like to see that show, you can go on to YouTube and see Liz and I on the last show about 3 weeks ago. Now, this is back in stock since that time. It's ever a popular medium. And if you are done with Christmas, or if you are thinking actually about buying yourself a Christmas gift today, or in fact, if you're watching thinking, right, she's out the room, she's gone to the shops, what can I buy for her? Can I please recommend that this jewel enamel, because it really is wonderful, and it's so great to be able to extend your mediums, and you can go down lots of different avenues with this. You could start creating ornaments, you could start creating jewellery, trinkets, it could be crafty, it could be ornamental, you know, whatever you're doing. I think there's a lot of scope, and actually the more you use it, the more, just like me with the coat hanger, I think you go through everyday life and you think, this will work, and you come up with amazing ideas. And that's a great thing about jewel enamel. I think there's never a limit to what you can do. Now I'm going to give you one of the most important ingredients, or elements, let's call it an element, which is your melting pot. Now we stand behind the excellent quality of this melting pot. It's the melting pot that Liz uses. It's the melting pot that Natalia uses. It's the melting pot that Debbie Bolford uses. Our experts use this melting pot. Sarah Elvin uses this one as well. Now it's got an adjustable temperature control. It's got those ergonomic handles, so it's really easy to use, and you know you're not going to burn yourself. If you just make sure you're only touching whatever's black. It comes with a lid, which helps with the rapid heating, and if you're putting water in there and you're doing your friendly plastic and things like that, it will work with friendly plastic too. It's got the indicator light, so you know that it's going on and off. It's just a fabulous quality. If you're into doing your embossing, if you're into doing or creating anything particularly crafty, you perhaps have already seen a melting pot. Perhaps your ballpark figure for these is about 30 to 40 pounds, perhaps more. I'm going to give you a great deal on this today. I'm going to give you your Carantha molds as well. Now these molds are great for polymer clay. These molds are great. I'm just going to take them off their packaging so that I can lay them out for you properly. They're great for polymer clay. They're great for sugar crafting, but if you do use them for food purposes, don't use them after you've used them with any of these techniques. Now, this mold is just beautiful. We've seen a lot of polymer clay, resin, friendly plastic. It's just wonderful. Now, you see the little patterns? You can bring that out with the gleam. It will come out automatically anyway. You will get an embossed piece, but if you want to accentuate that, you just put a little bit of gleam over. I'm going to give you 3 pots of the gleam as well. I'm going to give you, I love this stuff. And can I just say, does it ever run out? I mean, you know I use the gleam all the time. I did a Swelligant some stuff and I put some gleam over the top of my doorknobs. It's the golden one that I've got because I thought it looked great with the verdigris. It never ends. No, you literally dip your finger in it and it goes a long way. It can dry out if you leave it out, but you can prevent that just by a little bit of water and rub.
It's terps. I'm going to show you how to do it.
Terps, you do you?
Yeah.
See, I've used water on mine and it's been all right, but it wasn't uber dry.
Yes. Oh, well, I'll show you how to do it.
Brilliant, thank you. So just like paint that dries out, you can use your terps over the top. Now, and you can do it with a paintbrush as well. Just swirl around with a little kid's paintbrush is what I did with mine. Now, you're also going to get, talking of paintbrushes, your mica powders. Now, these mica powders can be used as watercolour, sparkly paints as well. So these are great to have in your crafty cupboard for the children or for whatever you're doing because they look great. All the extras you get with jewel enamel is fab. Now, by adding a little bit of this to your enamel whilst it's melting, you'll get the most incredible shimmer. I mean, it's amazing. You get it looks like real silver just striping across it, which Liz is going to show you in a bit. She's the expert, I'm not. I have like a lab when I do this. It's like, do not go in the kitchen. I don't know what mother's doing now. Like, look what I've done. Now, I'm also going to give you Stellar Flash. Now, Stellar Flash, kind of a little bit like gilding flakes, Tom, a little bit, but they're iridescent and they're translucent, aren't they?
They are, and they go brilliantly with the fusible film as well. You know, sprinkling it between the layers like we've just done, it's fantastic. And they're like, if you think of them as tiny bits of chopped up fusible film. That's really
yes,
what
I guess
it's
that's
like.
what it is.
Yes.
It also looks great as snow.
It does.
So I'm just going to sprinkle some on my desk, which Cass will be happy about. Watch the phone go now, Chloe. Tell her to clean that up. That looks cool, doesn't it? Now you can put these inside. Doesn't it look like snow?
They're all in sympathy with Kaz because she'll have to clear it up.
I'll help her. I'll help her. Now, let's talk about the jewel enamel because you've got the deep gold, which is one of my favourites. Yeah. Oh, it's super sparkly, isn't it? So you've got your deep gold. Now you're also getting your ruby red. Shall I move that around so you can see the actual colours? Your ruby red. Now look at this purple and check out how sparkly it is. Oh, I love that amethyst purple. Isn't that glorious? Oh, aren't they beautiful? You can mix those all together. Now, if you would like to make something as amazing as this, I'm going to hold it up because the tassel's so long. I got that up my nose. There may be a sneezing situation. Isn't that fab? Now look at this. I'm going to give you the price tag, there's lots of you asking for it. You're on the phone, I'm so sorry. Let's give you your price tag and then we'll talk further. LZFT65, £79.95. How much is the melting pot on its own, Kirsty? I remember I had a little bit of a price check and ours was like so much better. I managed to borrow mine. Borrow it. It is coming back, Cass, don't worry. £79.95. She can't find it separately on our website. Oh, well, how much do you normally pay for just a melting pot? Do you know?
Around about £40. So anywhere between £35 and £40 is the recommended price, I think, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you're getting all of this for £79.95. You've got the 3 moulds, you have got the 3 gleams, you have got the 3 mica powders, you have got the 3 jewel enamel embossing powders as well. Embossing powders, that's not right.
The
am I trying to
mica
say?
powders, you're talking
No,
about
the actual...
That's jewel enamels.
Yeah, jewel enamel, but it's
They
also...
are ultra thick embossing enamels.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, I got it right, fine. Questioning my own sense. £79.95. Without further ado, let's get on over to Liz and see what it's all about. Let's see what it's all about. Oh, we're not going to Liz yet? Okay, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I shall stay lonely over here for a bit longer.
We've got more to give everybody. Now, can I just ask, you know those bags we had on Sunday? 3 people have asked me about those. Have we got any left in stock? I haven't got any. I haven't got 3 people. No, isn't it funny? Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? I wish we had them in today. Would have been good. Now, should we do these? I'm going to give you this. Cass, that my darling. I've got some new colours. New colours. Isn't it lovely when you get new colours? Mm-hmm. Now I've got the silver gilding flakes that Liz used earlier on today as well. Let's have a look at this. And then I'll talk you through. Now we've got colours that we haven't seen here. We've also got clear. I've not used clear yet, the diamond clear. I've seen Liz do it though. You've got, I'm going to show you them individually. So there's your diamond clear. Let's pop that down. And then I'm going to give you your jet, so uber black. Then I'm going to give to you your black silver, which is kind of like, you know when you see a charcoal metallic car, that's what it's like, you know, like a really expensive supercar.
Is that the detailing enamel, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the very fine. It's like the thick one, but milled really fine. So it's great for using with the embossing pens and the pads to make all the fine details. You can stamp on top of all sorts of stuff.
Oh, how lovely. I just think it's so sparkling. That's brand new today. I've got the rich silver. How gorgeous, the rich silver. I'm also going to give to you the light silver. And I'm also going to give to you the silver gilding flakes. Silver sensation. Liz used the gilding flakes earlier on in the demonstration, as you saw. NYGC94. Straight in at just $16.95. What should these be each normally?
They are around £3 or £4 a pot, and I don't know the detailing enamel, maybe more, because you get an awful lot in the detailing enamel pot. I don't know what Stella Flash is on its own actually. So
$16.95 is amazing value. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pots.
Oh yes. Oh yes, because I mean I think it's around £4. Yeah, I think they are. I can't remember.
So that's a great deal already just for that, and then you get those too.
Yeah.
$16.95, you get the gilding flakes on this as well. NYGC94, you've got your extended money back guarantee. If you're shopping with us today, you've got until the 31st of January next year, 2014, in your no questions asked money back guarantee. It's great to have your company, but please do check out baskets. If you're dialing on the phone lines and you want this, you've got to hit your number 1 button, or you could miss out. At £16.95, you have got yourself a sensational deal indeed. Don't forget to keep it interactive with us. If you have any questions for Liz, please run them by either our text service 60777, start with the word JM Studio, followed by your message, and we will ask Liz any questions that you've got that we can relay to Liz. Maureen perhaps is there now, ironing away, and she might have come across something and thought, Liz, I need you. Give us a text, Maureen, or you can do it the way you originally did it, which is through the website, and that's for free. You click watch us live, and then you click send a message to the studio. $16.95 is your price tag for all of these embossing powders. We're going to go over to the centre and see that lovely Liz. Are you ready for me, Liz?
Yeah, you can come over anytime.
What more delights is this wonderfully talented jewellery maker going going to show us today. Now, Liz, do you pigeon yourself as a jewellery maker, or do you pigeon yourself as a crafter?
Yes, and sometimes an artist, depending which hat
You
I'm
are
going
an
to
artist.
wear.
You are
Well,
an artist.
I do exhibit with an exhibiting group.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Where can I see this?
My next exhibition actually isn't until 2015, our proper exhibition, and that'll be at Papplewick Pumping Station in Nottingham.
Papplewick Pumping Station? That sounds brilliant.
It is brilliant. It's on an industrial theme, but we will be at the Hobbycraft Show at the NEC in March, bringing some of the work that we did for our last exhibition in May this year. Oh, I can't remember.
It was this year.
It was probably this year. Yes, so I'll be
Crikey.
taking some stuff there. So yes, I have an artist hat as well.
Wow, look at this.
I was just messing with some gleams. This is what I really wanted to show you. I wanted to talk to you a bit about gleams. And this, honestly, this is just a book full of...
This is the best smelling book I've ever smelled in my life.
You know, lots of people who do this. Honestly, it's just bits of paper sandwiched together, any old bits of paper, and I've slapped on other bits and textures. But when you get all the textures, then using the gleams on them is fantastic. If I choose a colour that you can see...
Is this your experiment book then?
Yeah, it's like a... some people call it a sketchbook. I just like messing around with things, really.
Can we just hold it up to Kerry?
Oh,
she's desperate to have a look.
Oh, sorry, Kerry.
There you go, darling.
These are just, there's all sorts of textures and things on there. And I've used just bits of paper, honestly, rubbishy bits of paper. I even use old catalogues and stuff and use those
really?
just to make up things, layers, because I'm interested in texture. And
where did you get this from? Is that like wallpaper or something?
There's just some scraps, and I've obviously got some stuff underneath it.
Do you paint over the top of it?
Yeah, and I use gleams, and I use mica powders as well. And the pearly colours that you've got there, can you see those colours?
Yeah.
That was with mica powders on top of stuff. And we'll use mica powders in a bit, but I've got some gleams on my fingers, and I'm just rubbing it on.
You only need a tiny bit on your fingers.
Yeah. So really, I wanted to just show you this because you think of gleams in another way. Don't just think of it to use with jewellery making or with friendly plastic or polymer clay.
It's crafty and artistic.
Absolutely, it goes on wood and all sorts. And in fact, here, on this little number here.
Oh, you are good. Look at this.
I did a little preparation for you.
So,
using gleams. This is a jewel enamel's little heart, like the one you were showing earlier on that comes in the kit, without gleams and with gleams.
Oh, look at this. Isn't it wonderful? So you can actually see the difference.
Yes.
Without gleams with the red and with gleams, gold and purple by the looks.
Oh, and there's a little bit of green in there as well. That's the other thing about jewel enamels, with gleams rather, is that you can mix the colours and keep building up your layers.
Lovely.
And then the next one is down with some friendly plastic. And actually,
such a difference.
There's some pinks in that one that you can't, in that one there, but you probably can't quite see it. Build up the colours.
Looks like the rainbow hematite.
Yeah, anything with texture. And then the next one is this one, which is a metal finding. I think it was a freebie one. And a tip for you, if you want to use gleams on metal, is just use a permanent pen or an ink pad to just go over the metal first, let that dry, and then add your gleams, and they stick really well then. So, and then of course on cloud clay, it works brilliantly on cloud clay.
You've got to love cloud clay.
Yeah, and in fact, if I show you that, sorry Jenny, I'm not grabbing for you, that little book.
Oh, I love this.
That is just a little book full of cloud clay squishy bits, just squished between my fingers and textured, and then that's got gleams on the top.
You're amazing.
So, and it's so light and easy. So
it is a lot easier. I know you're looking at this like I am thinking, I could never
you
do
can.
that.
And there it is on wood, look as well on the bottom there, on wood. So it goes on, and that's on friendly plastic. If you look in that little basket, in the bag, there's a little pair of earrings in there.
Wonderful.
Just little stud earrings, and that's such a simple thing, textured, and then a circle cut out, and then you just add a little bit of gleams.
That is such a lovely gift.
It's really,
isn't that cute?
One side. Oh,
and it does smell incredible. It really does.
I'm just going to fetch what I've just thrown on the floor.
Okay.
Because I want to use that. Okay.
Now Tom just said in my ear, why would I not need embossing
gleams?
Gleam.
Exactly.
He just was like, look at what it does. Why would I not need it? You do, don't you?
This is the texture it should be when you first use it and get it. Okay. It should be really quite creamy. So when you put it on, I'm going to use bright colours on here so you can see.
We've just got a new gleam bundle that Cass has just passed me.
Oh, wow.
Are we getting all of these in one, or are we doing them separately?
Oh, fantastic. That's brilliant.
Do you have every colour possible in your gleam
I
stash?
do. In fact, I think that I do, actually. I do.
Boxes of gleam. Yeah. I'm going to give those to you just before Liz gets on with the demonstration. So getting all of these. And hang on, I'm just going to change these. You've got your peacocks. I wonder why they're out the packet. It was me. It was me.
They are lovely.
Aren't they?
Their colours are just gorgeous. So
I'm going to
vibrant.
stack them all up. I think that's going to be easier. So you've got your peacock selection.
I'll just carry on daubing on some colours while you do that.
You're going to get your golds. It's a brand new bundle. 12 colours altogether.
Wow. That's a fantastic selection.
It is, isn't it? Your silvers. Kirsty put this together. She's glad you like it.
Kirsty has such good taste.
Well, she's a jewellery maker.
Yeah.
She's a jewellery maker. Look at all of these. Wonderful colours. Can you see? There we go. There we go.
Wow.
Aren't they fabulous? So this is a brand new bundle. You've not seen it before. We're going to give you a price straight away, and then Liz is going to crack on and show us exactly what we're doing. £24.95. Can I just say that a lot goes a very, 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 a little goes a very, 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 very long way.
That is an amazing deal, because normally one pack of 3 is just under 10 quid. So that is 40 quid's worth for that. That's just amazing.
On our website, they're £7.95, which is a great price, but we've seen them out there. That's in other crafty stores, 3 for £10.
That's what it is. That's the RRP is 3 for £9.95 or something like that. So that's an amazing deal.
When you see what it can do, it really does change the way everything looks, doesn't it?
It does, and I'm going to I just want to show you the simple technique. A lot of people get a lot on their finger and smear it.
No, you just need to...
Yeah, the trick is to just dab. Okay, just put a little dab. In fact,
don't rub it. You don't need to. You just literally dibble dabble.
The first layer you can rub slightly, but just a little dab. And when you add another colour, so let's find...
See the difference it makes. Just a tiny, tiny touch.
And literally just touch it on.
You don't need to clean your fingers in between?
Do you know, you could, but heck, I don't. So my pots do end up a bit multicoloured, but just add the colour in there with just a simple little bit of a touch finger. I will when I go to silver. I tend to just use a bit of kitchen roll. Okay. But look at that's clean, okay?
That's as clean as we're crafty clean. That's crafty clean.
So the technique is to dab. But what I want to show you, once you just keep on building up the colours, and if you've got a lot on there, what you might want to do is just wait a few moments, give it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you can carry on adding colour. And the other thing is, when it's really dry, give it, if you've got a lot of colours, wait half an hour or so, and then you can buff it with a cloth, and you get a lovely sheen, which is what's on that one. Has got a
the kids would love this. It's such a great homework project set as well.
It's fantastic. What I'm going to do now is show you, because a lot of people say, oh, what do I do when my gleams have gone a bit dry? Because this is now a bit tacky and dry.
I've watered mine.
Well, it's terps that does it. Terps is the mixing ingredient.
I don't reckon mine mustn't have been that dry.
No, well, sometimes it's very dry. I think that one might be.
Yeah, it wasn't like crackly dry. Okay. Oh no, it wasn't that dry.
Yeah, that's really quite dry. Sometimes I've had it with cracks all the way down.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is you need to prick the surface all over. I'll do it with this one because I'm going
to get the skin off.
Yep. Well, you just prick it down. So you also want the terps to go all the way down. I will clean that off because I'm going to be using that again. And then using some just regular terps. And somebody's asked me, I didn't know before whether I'd use white spirit, but I haven't. I've only ever used terps. And I'm not very good on the chemical composition of all these different things, and I don't know whether...
But you can stand behind the fact that terps works.
Yeah, terps works brilliantly. So on that one, which is quite dry, I've put in 3 of these tiny little scoopy things. That one will probably only need 1.
Where'd you get that little scooper thing? Is it a baking scoop? It's a baking powder scoop, isn't it?
Scoop for, yeah, I use it with mica powders and
stuff. I've got mine for baking powder.
Have you? That size? Wow, that's a tiny amount of speck of baking powder.
Yeah, a little speckle.
Are you making it for fairies?
I can't remember what I was doing, but I only needed a touch. Am I making it for fairies?
What you need
That's probably why my cakes never rise, isn't it?
Because that is just a pinch, isn't it? What I would do for dry ones, I would close it up and I would just put it aside and leave it overnight. And then in the morning, I would do this. Just stir it about.
Oh, stir it up.
Yeah, stir it about and get it all together. Sometimes if it's a really...
I like that.
It is good, isn't it? If it's really, really dry, you might need to do the pokey pour thing again with a bit more terps. Sometimes they're really dry, but they can all be revived. And then just clean that up.
I've used a kid's paintbrush with mine before.
I just squish it back down again. And away you go. and it's ready to use again.
Look at that gold, that goddess gold.
It is fantastic colour.
It's gorgeous.
And I mean, all my pots, they like that, where I've poked and squished. And,
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It still works. Everything's fine. And in fact, sometimes it adds to it when there's that little hint of this or that.
Oh, I think so too. A little bit of serendipity.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm just going to show you that on this bracelet, because that is stamped friendly plastic.
Wow.
But often you put colour on the bottom bits with acrylic paint and stuff. But this time I've just used the pewter gleams on the surface. And it's just such a pretty little thing.
On the other side it looks amazing.
The other side I've used the detailing enamel, which is in that bundle. The bundle is still the Sensation bundle.
Yes.
And I stamped a design.
Isn't it wonderful?
And then I've used an embossing tool, or I've stamped the design, sorry, sprinkled with the detailing enamel and heated it. And then I've used an embossing tool to just prick the little texture in there.
Looks like material.
Yes, it's brocade. It's my version of brocade.
It's beautiful.
So officially my brocade technique.
Actually looks like it would be comfortable to wear. You know, it looks soft and it's hard. It's great. And what I like that you've done, and if you don't mind, I'm going to show everybody.
It's very
to make it wearable. Look at the mechanics inside.
Well, I did that.
That's stretchy. Bracelet.
Don't look too closely, because honestly I made the curve and I thought, what am I going to make that into? And I thought, bracelet, how am I going to do that quickly? So my friend Karen Schmidt in Denmark does the most brilliant mechanisms for that sort of thing, and I'm going to have to go and take a leaf out of her book for doing that. She makes
Karen Schmidt.
Yes, she's amazing. She and Barbara Lees do the most amazing work together.
Wow, we'll check them out.
Yeah, definitely. So you can do the gleams on all sorts of things. You can also use it just on this is just rough card. And then you can gleam and glam it up.
I didn't know you could do it on card.
On anything. It works on fabrics as well.
This would be good for making your own labels for your Christmas presents.
It's really nice. And the other thing then is that you can then put your jewel enamels on top. So
I love that. And you've got all these wonderful deeper colours as well.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, how fantastic. Now we are going to be looking at jewel enamel and friendly plastic today as well. But for now I'm going to go, we're going to go, what is it that time already? Goodness me, it's time again already for the wall of fame.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
I love these poppies. I had a beautiful poppy that Pat made for me, which I'm keeping again for next year, and I got right into them. Suzanne Christopher, this is just gorgeous. And Suzanne writes, hi everyone at JM Towers. Here is my Wall of Fame entry for this week. A bit of polymer clay and Kumahimo. Everything from Jewellery Maker. I love the new designer inspiration slot. When I get up at 5 AM, oh, I know it's awful. I sit down with my coffee to watch a little bit before I go off to work. I'm trying out new techniques and of course spending a lot more, but I'm really enjoying myself. I just want to say thank you to everyone involved in the shows. You all work so hard and deserve a pat on the back. Thank you. And good luck to everybody this week. Suzanne, you're amazing.
It's so beautiful, fabulous. Isn't that? That's really lovely.
Watching Jewellery Maker before you go off to work at 5 AM.
That's dedication.
Yeah, God bless you.
These are absolutely beautiful. This is number 87, and this is from Donna Barnett. Hi all at JM. Please find my entry to the Wall of Fame. I've made these pendants using lapis lazuli, rose quartz and carnelian. I simply love the Laura binding technique that she demonstrated in her masterclass, and I now have friends asking me to wrap crystals that they have so that they can wear them as jewellery. Isn't that a nice
That's really
bespoke
lovely.
service?
Just looking at these and thinking how gorgeous it is with the gemstones in there as well.
I have a lucky stone that I used to take to all my exams when I was younger. I might just find that and send it to you.
You've still got it?
Yeah, I think I have. Lovely. I found it the other day. I've never been so in demand, she says. I also have a little shop that is now featuring my jewellery and have sold quite a few pieces. So now my love of gemstones may end up being self-funded. Guess that means even more purchases. Lol. Okay, everything I use is of course from JM, as there is nowhere else that has the same quality. And Donna's in Edinburgh.
Oh,
They're
I'd love to go.
gorgeous.
We were looking at Edinburgh this morning because we've never been to
Oh, it's a
Scotland. And
fantastic
Chloe was
place.
saying to me, "You've got to go."
Yes,
so I was saying to her, "You
beautiful.
need to go to Ireland." She was like, "Yeah, I've never been." I'm like, "You've got to go." She's like, "You've got to go to Scotland." So maybe we're going to do we'll do like a family swap. Now look at this Art Deco with that fan.
Oh, yes.
Isn't it beautiful? elkabeads.com. Gorgeous with all that gizmo work. Number 90. It's from Helen in Liverpool. And Helen says, sorry, I do that to you every time, Helen. Hiya, this is my interpretation of Janet's bib necklace from yesterday's designer inspiration. I love the links, but didn't fancy a big bib. I hope you like it as my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I have a lovely injured finger now, mind. I've somehow managed to slice right through. Wow! Oh. You're all right. I hope you're all right. Do you need a plaster? She didn't notice that she'd done it at the time. Look down, her finger was sliced. But certainly as is often the way. How we suffer for our art.
Blood
goodness
everywhere.
me. Oh, goodness me. Think how Lady Gaga feels. Number 9, she certainly suffers for her art.
Yes, definitely. And perhaps the rest of us too.
I didn't
Showing
say
my
it.
age here.
I made the mistake of going to watch her with a then 8-year-old girl. It was a bad mistake.
Well, this raises the
Oh,
tone
look
somewhat.
how
Yes,
elegant that is.
absolutely. This is number 88. This is just beautiful. Hi JM, hope you're well and looking forward to Christmas. This is my entry for this week. Gold chain necklace with black agate, all from JM. Simple designs, but love how it turned out. A nice modern twist. Many thanks, and this is from Jacqueline Hogg.
I love that.
I think that is beautiful, and it is
it's
really
so
classy.
Look
I
how
know.
perfect it
I'm always
is.
saying I don't do things symmetrical, but I love it when other people
I wouldn't
do.
be able to do that because it's so perfect.
It is absolutely beautiful, very
Isn't it
elegant.
gorgeous.
Yes. Yeah.
Now I do like a wiggle, Liz. I do like to have a wiggle.
Give me a wiggle.
Number 91 is definitely. It's from Jason. I love it when the chaps send us things in, and it says, "Hi guys, please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's made from the 10 to 11 mil pearls and 4 to 5 mil pearls bought from JewelleryMaker, which I've wrapped around each other. The clasp is 14 karat gold from my stash. It's my mother-in-law's Christmas present. I'm thrilled with it and can't wait to see her face when Santa's been. It's my first attempt at stringing pearls and found it quite easy with the knotting tool. Yes, it is, isn't it? That I bought from you when you first had it on. I've only just plucked up the courage to string them. They were so beautiful on the strand that I didn't want to take them off it. I'm pleased that I did though, as the result is gorgeous. Good luck to fellow waffers and a Merry Christmas to you all. And straight back at you, Jason. All on and off the screen, as I know that all the guys in the background work very hard too. Don't tell them that.
I think that
love
is beautiful.
that.
And I love it when a piece of jewellery is made specially for somebody. I
Me
think that's
too.
so nice.
That's all
It's-
pearls. Can you
isn't
imagine
it
getting
beautiful?
that as a gift as well?
But it's also a modern take on a regular string of pearls. That
It
is
is.
so lovely. And it's very, it's got movement in it without moving.
Yeah, because they're not. I love
Yeah,
that. She's going
absolutely
to
beautiful.
love that. The size of those pearls as well. Well done, Jace.
They are huge.
Now, after the break, we've got more treats coming up for you. Jewel enamel, friendly plastic. It all continues after this.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with JewelleryMaker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our JewelleryMaker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques. This year, JewelleryMaker will be live 9 AM to 1 PM on Christmas Day. Oh, come on, guys. You can't get out of work in Christmas Day. Ed's excited. Oh, look at him. What a guy. No turkeys were harmed in the making of this video. Join JewelleryMaker and guest designer Mark Smith for our long-awaited macrame workshop. Get to know the essential techniques and knotting formations to create these vastly popular designs. Learn square stitch, twist stitch, slip knot and much more. The full course includes a range of different threading materials, a selection of gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Welcome back. Don't forget that Mark has a wonderful workshop coming up for you. I think it's the 16th of December. There are limited spaces available. If you would like to be involved in Mark Smith's macrame workshop, you do get your free bead scoop and everything you need to get yourself macrame mad. Monday the 16th of December, it's $79.95 with everything that you need to create your pieces, and you do get a finger buffet and a tour of the studios and our gemstone museum. You will also get the opportunity to go and shop in our staff shop, so you get staff prices for jewellery and in fact jewellery making pieces as well. Debbie Bolford's always in there stashing polymer clay. Now I'm going to bring you a gorgeous kit. It's our second kit of the day, and this has been done by Sue. Now Sue has made, I want to show you what she's done first because it's all about beading at the moment. Beaded soutache. Ooh la la! I love this. She's ever talented, is Sue. This is just stunning. It's so Tudor, which is funny because Ben, you have come today dressed like a Tudor. This could be. You are in your lovely. What's this called? I don't know. What is it called, Liz? There's
a little quilted jacket, but
it is literally
it's sort of boxy
Tudor.
and it's beautiful.
Did you go to Sudeley Castle and pinch that on your way?
No, I went to Tewkesbury.
Oh, you went to Tewkesbury, which is right near Sudeley, right near Winchcombe. I see. Now, have a look at this. He's definitely dressed like an ancient Tewkesburyan. So have a look at this. Isn't it wonderful? And it is giving off that feel, that vibe, isn't it? Fantastic. Now you're going to get everything you need to make this gorgeous piece of jewellery, or you could do something else if you wanted. And you're going to have gemstones left over as well. So I'm going to give to you black rutile quartz. Look at that. And these aren't seedy beads, but they are lovely and small. So these are great for traditional soutache actually, as well as beaded soutache. You've got your black agate and you've got your beautiful amethyst rounds. I will give you the dimensions. There we go. I've got the black agate rounds are 6mm, the rutile quartz are 4mm, and I'm just looking for your amethyst rounds, those are 8mm. Now I'm also going to give you a cabochon. So you get that cabochon width. How beautiful is that? I love it. I think that's, isn't it gorgeous, Liz?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Is it fluorite?
It's transparent though, isn't it, in places?
Is it agate or fluorite? I'm just going to have a look for you. Isn't that stunning?
That is gorgeous. What would happen if you put some silver behind that?
Let's see. I get silver findings actually, you know. Let me see. I'm just looking for
Haven't got anything that's
it's all higgledy-piggledy now, my information, you see. So it is fluorite. I thought it was. Did you think it was amethyst? From looking at the other one? Yeah, but then the minute I picked that up, I thought, that's not amethyst, that's fluorite. So you also get your findings. I'm just putting some silver behind that, if that was what... Yeah. So you could put your... Yeah, it is opaque, isn't it? Wonderful.
Translucent.
No, yeah, I meant translucent. It was Ryan said opaque in my ear. Oh, opaque. I meant translucent. Right, that's the opposite of translucent. Now, you've also got your backing felt, and I'm going to show you. Oh, I love the feel of this. Now this is to go on the back of your piece to make it comfortable. Now Sue actually glued the cabochon with jewellery glue. She bonded it on and then she stitched the gemstones on with monofilament and then put another piece over the back to hide the stitching. Now this will be, Sue is available on Facebook, I'm sure. She's done a beaded bail and then used the silver spacer beads. You've got the amethyst there as well. This is just a glorious, glorious kit. How much would you sell this piece of jewellery for? Now Sue did have lots left over as well, I can confirm. And we're going to give you such an incredible price tag. Have you ever done soutache? Don't forget you get, sorry Liz, I'll ask you again in 2 seconds. 98 bindings as well, just as Ryan was about to press the button. I asked you a question. You get a metre of chain, you get the ribbon ends with the extender cords, you get the open jump rings, you get your crimp beads, your crimp bead covers, your head pins, your eye pins, 3 pairs of shepherd's hooks, your flat donuts, you've got your crimp bead covers, you've got your silver balls and your toggle clasp with the extra extender. Your nautical clasp is on there as well, as is your lobster claw clasp. Now, have you ever done soutache, Liz?
Not proper soutache. I've done various things with ribbons and some, it wasn't called soutache cord many moons ago, but it is the same sort of stuff that I thought I'll try and use, but not done properly like this.
Well, this isn't soutache, this is beaded beading.
Yes.
Well, it's beading, isn't it? But it's done in the style of soutache.
I think it's fantastic. It's very, sometimes it can be very ethnic, but that looks like, you know, you could go and buy that in some really high-end place.
Victorian shop.
Oh, and you could pay hundreds and hundreds of pounds for it. It's beautiful.
Now this kit is supposed to be $39.15, and actually, if you're shopping elsewhere, I think knowing what you can create with this kit, perfect. That price tag is fabulous. Go elsewhere, shop elsewhere. We're encouraging that this morning. We're giving you such wonderful price tags, such beautiful blends of gemstones, genuine gemstones. Fluorite has the ability to fluoresce. At just $21.95, you're getting your 98 findings, you're getting your 3 strands, you're getting your cab in there as well. You've got a beautiful big cabochon, and it's flat backed, it's not drill holed, it's ready to put in your friendly plastic, it's ready to put in your polymer clay, it's ready to put in your wire wrap cages. You saw Laura binding yesterday, she's mad about cabs. All of this for just $21.95. This is an incredible, incredible price tag for a beautiful, beautiful kit. Let's have another glimpse of what you can make. The wonderful Sue will be giving you full instructions of how to create this on Facebook. Look at that. I'm in love. The backing felt comes with the kit, and you do get that as well, the ultra suede. It is super duper soft. And that comes with as well. Well done to everybody that's already got theirs. It's great to have your company here this morning on Jewellery Maker. Cheeky pound coming off for you, because Kirsty decided to at £20.95. You've still got your extended money back guarantee even at that price tag. You need your what's it called? Debit card or credit card? That's the word I was looking for. Keep interactive with us this morning. 0800 644 655 if you're doing it on the phones, or the ws.jewellerymaker.com if you're webby with us today. We are live until 1 o'clock, and then we are going over to a masterclass 1 till 3. Is that right? No, 1 till 4. 1 till 5. What's wrong with me today? It's that extra hour my son stole from me. £20.95, the gorgeous Natalia today. And don't forget, Ed is up tonight on channel 50 on your Freeview. Now, I'm going to give to you some friendly plastic. Let's do the DVD first, Kirst. Let's do we've got our DVD and we've got Liz's DVD. There is a difference. There is a difference. Liz is going to talk to you through. Now, your friendly plastic DVD has, I think there's 5 projects on your friendly plastic DVD on this one.
Something like that. Do you know, it's a while since I did, and I can't remember.
So we can get to the basics of friendly plastic here, can't we?
Yeah, it tells you all the useful stuff that you really need to know to understand how to work with the product.
So it's a great basic starter DVD.
Yes.
If you've never touched friendly plastic before, Liz's DVD is great for that too, but this is right down to the very basics, and then maybe advance onto your DVD, do you think?
Yeah, well, I think it's excellent, yes.
Now we're going to give you this DVD, as always, for the price tag of just £4.95. Now you've got a whole hour of uninterrupted Liz time, and friendly plastic is a truly wonderful medium. You don't need your heat pan for this, because you can use just a normal pan on your hob with water that's not boiling, below boiling. You can use your heat gun as well. You can grab your heat gun and heat mat. And we'll talk to Liz about the many ways of heating up friendly plastic. The whole clue is in the title. It's friendly plastic. It is not going to burn your fingers. It's easy to manipulate. And talking of fingers, you wait to see what Liz has made at Friendly Plastic. I am so in love with it. I want it on my wall. £4.95 is your price tag for this wonderful DVD. I'm going to give you Liz's DVD as well in the next half an hour or so. Now you've got all these lovely projects, and I'm going to now give to you the Friendly Plastic. Friendly Plastic. I've got the cutters.
The project on the front of that DVD is something you could do straight away. It's a really simple project.
You get to create what's on. Yeah, you finish off with our DVDs with the finished piece. That's
well, you can actually, you can just do that one straight away from following that DVD really easily, because it's such a simple thing to do. So, and it will take you a matter of minutes to do.
It's something that is so simple. I would say that you could do it with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got a Friendly Plastic starter kit on the website, but I'm just giving you the refresher. You're replenishing the little extras, but you can get going with just the plastic and the cutters, can't you?
Oh yes, and the knowledge.
And I've also got the sequin.
Yes.
We're calling it sequin waste, but there's another word for it, isn't
Laser
it?
mesh. And sometimes people call it, well, the Americans I think call it punchinella.
Oh yes, they
Which
do.
is a nice name.
Yes, I've heard of that before.
Yeah. It's the same thing, yeah.
It sounds more Cinderella-y.
It does.
Punchinella.
Yes, fantasy.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
And that one actually has got butterflies in it, at least that pack there.
I know, and I love them.
They do all vary though, I will say that. So just in case somebody gets a pack that doesn't have butterflies in, the packs do vary. Even yes, with the same colourway, they may have slightly different things in them.
Oh, I see. So it's about colour rather than pattern.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I am sorry, I've just got to undo all of these. Now you get all of these wonderful cutters, which I'm a little bit in love with. I do like to make, I've told you before, I do like to make my sandwiches, the kids' sandwiches with these cutters. I think it's cute. Now, you're going to get the Friendly Plastic. You're going to get, I'm just going to undo these as well, your texture sheets too. Here's everything that you get. Now I am going to undo it for you so that you actually get to see, sorry about the noise, what you are getting. Now these are the texture sheets. Now you can push these in. We saw how Liz used these earlier, and we're going to see a bit of a demonstration. Yeah, all of these, and these are wonderful for many different crafty projects. You can push these into your cloud clay. I'm obsessed with cloud clay. There's your butterflies there. Takes me a while to see pattern. There you go. Aren't they cool? Aren't they wonderful? You get loads of those. Now you've also got so many cutters. Is there 5 of each? 5, 10, 15, 20, so there's 25, you've got your stars. I'm going to lift them up like this so you can see. And we saw Liz using the heart with the fusible film to make wings earlier. So just because they're heart shaped, and things like the teardrops as well, think about those as petals. Now of course I'm going to give you your Friendly Plastic. Now Friendly Plastic is black on the reverse, and there's a reason for that. Liz is going to talk to you about that in a sec. It's very flexible. I love just doing that. It doesn't go snap. It's really flexy. And it's got glorious colour to it. So you've got the purple, you have got the red. Now these will change colour slightly, won't they, Liz?
Yes, they do change fractionally, but not in the dramatic way that the fusible film does.
You've got the pink.
That's fuchsia pink.
Fuchsia pink, look at that. Then you've got the silver. And you can, when you move them, you see so many reflections.
Yes. They pick up the colours around them.
They do, they really do. Silver. What are we calling that colour?
That one's citron.
That's citron.
It's
because
a lovely...
this is gold, because I got confused and thought that was gold before, but this one's your gold. And this one's the orange, isn't it?
Burnt orange.
Burnt orange.
And that's orange copper.
Orange copper.
Under the studio lights, it's not so easy to see the difference between them, but when you see them under your natural light,
you'll see that.
You really do, yes, yes.
And then I'm going to give you the black as well. So getting all of this. And I will show you what you're doing with it in just a second. I'm going to give you a price tag, and then we're going to keep the graphics on screen, and we are going to go over and see exactly what this does. And I know that it's going to be popular, because as soon as you saw what all of the films did earlier on, let's give it your price tag. And they're only £19.95. So you can actually start your hobby with this. You don't need anything else but a pan of water. £19.95. You've got everything you need to get going. If you want to buy other things like the cloud clay, you can get our starter kit, but this is just as good as a starter kit. And it's probably one of our lowest priced mediums. Friendly plastic, and believe me, a little, again, goes ever such a long way. Now, without further ado, I'm ready to go for a walk. I was ready 5 hours ago. Let's go. Of course, I want to see what Liz is doing at $19.95. We're just going to talk very basically and quickly about what this does, how easy it is to use. We haven't got stacks and stacks of time, but can I just show you? Is this all right to move?
Yeah, this is cloud clay, I have to say, but this is with mica powders. This is part of, this is 3 pieces. It's a triptych, and it's actually on my wall. This was part of an exhibition, but they're all these little hands made of cloud clay and painted with mica powders, which I'll show you what to do with that.
How cool is
and
that?
It was part of an exhibition. The exhibition that this was in, we will be taking some of it to the NEC in March.
It's fantastic.
So come and visit us on the sewing. It's actually in the fashion embroidery and stitch section of the Hobbycraft show. Nolotex. I don't know what the stand number is yet, but come and see me. Okay.
So,
right, I'm going to show you how to use mica powders, and we can use some with friendly plastic, and we'll use some with jewel enamels, and we'll paint with it as well.
Okay, so we're looking at, we've got on your kit right now, we have got the friendly plastic. Can you talk to us quickly before we do the mica powders, because we haven't done the mica powders yet. We're going to give those to you in a sec.
Okay.
How we use friendly plastic first off.
Well, friendly plastic needs to soften to make it malleable, and there's 2 basic ways of softening it, and one is dry heat, which involves either an oven at its lowest temperature setting or a heat gun. Okay. The other one is wet heat, or you can also use a griddle, with a dry heat. Forgot to say that.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, a dry griddle, which could be a thick pan on the hob if you've got one, or a pancake maker, which I happen to have one of those, or occasionally in this country you can get electric griddles. That's not so often. They're more on the continent than in the States.
We've got one of those.
Have you?
Yeah, yeah.
They work really well. But for certain things, because it's things that like to be flat and you're heating up from the bottom. Okay. Whereas with, which is perfect when we make bangles, which are probably hopefully doing in the new year, when I do the afternoon bits, the shows.
Yes. And now, can I see an example? Have you got an example of anything that has already been done with friendly plastic?
I've only got these little earrings here and the earrings over there. They're those ones. They're friendly plastic.
Friendly plastic earrings here.
Just we're talking flat here, and of course that is friendly plastic too. Oh. And I forgot that one. I always have friendly plastic. I always have plenty of it.
So you can use. So you're just going to show us ever so quickly how to.
I'll just show you quickly.
Heat it up, and then we'll go on, and I'll give you the mica powders.
So you need to heat it, and you need to heat it until it reaches 60 to 70 degrees centigrade.
It will get this wonderful shine to it, like melted chocolate does. When you know, when you look at chocolate, and you know it's melted.
Yes,
that's what it looks like.
So if the surface starts to look a bit leathery, but remember the critical thing to remember is not to overheat it. Okay. So 60 to 70 degrees centigrade is all it needs to be soft enough to work with. Okay. If you overheat it, it can become really sticky and difficult to work with. Okay. And another trick, if you're going to heat it like this, is to put a little bit of Vaseline or hand cream on your hands, which I probably haven't got. One word of warning, if you've got alcohol inks on your hand, it's more likely to stick. Just so you know. I know.
There aren't any oils on your hands.
Yeah, it does make it very sticky. Okay, so I'm just going to pick it up.
And now that's not hot, because it's friendly plastic.
Do you want to feel it?
Yeah, I love friendly plastic.
Don't let it on your nails, because they're plastic too.
But
you can see how stretchy and floppy it is, and you can make it into all sorts of shapes.
Anyway,
that's where the name of the DVD came from.
I know. We're going to do your DVD in a mo, so you could twist it into some earrings there, couldn't you?
Yeah, and there's
That's
no
not
waste.
very good what I've done.
But it's very easy to handle, and because you can recolour it, it doesn't matter. If you make a mess of that, well, we just squish it up and we can recolour it with the mica powders and the gleams and the gilding flake and transfer foils. So it's very forgiving, and there's no waste at all. So even the tiniest scraps you can reuse.
I've just made a little ball.
Funny.
Squidge, a rondelle. So squidgy rondelle.
Those are the basics of friendly plastic. That it's just you just heat it to use it, and as it
manipulate
cools,
as you will.
Yeah, and as it cools, it hardens. And if you want it to stay in a particular shape, then you pop it into cold water straight away, and it will harden instantly. And then you can just pick it up and reheat it and do it again.
Fabulous. Now you were looking at showing us the mica powders.
Yes.
But before that. before that, she wants me to do this.
And before that.
Now I'm going to give you Liz's wonderful DVD. Now this friendly plastic DVD will take you further into your designs. We give you the basics at £4.95. Liz continues along that path with projects. Bend it, shape it is what it's called, and it basically, talk us through this DVD in fact, Liz, and tell me.
It's, again, you can actually start with it if you need to. It's got a whole range of different techniques in there. I don't tend to do a project from the very beginning to the very end. I show you how to use the friendly plastic to make that project, but I don't do all the extras to like fitting the earwires or stuff like that, because you could do that. And you can find that from other sources. The most time is spent just doing friendly plastic and learning the tips, and I'm always putting up on the screen those little tips like remember the water temperature is 60 to 70 degrees so that you don't forget that. Little things about to understand what you're doing. So we do patchwork, piecing things together, which is extremely useful if you want to construct. We do texturing, which is fantastic fun, and you can use rubber stamps, you can use cloth, you can use things you find.
Anything with any kind of texture.
Using moulds. We do my lacework technique, and I think we do some ooze in there as well. So there's a whole range of different things, and there's also a wonderful gallery of ideas to take you further. And it was all filmed in the old Carlton Studios in Nottingham with soundbox and everything.
My dad used to work there, used to be central.
And it's not done in my spare room or anything like that. It is professionally done with a lovely director who made the music videos for Led Zeppelin originally.
Hey up, hey up. Hey, she has all the stars. Last time we had this DVD and it sold out like that. We didn't think we'd be able to have it back in before Christmas, but we have. So get yourself on the phone lines for this one, 0800 644 655 for £16.95. How long is the DVD?
It's an hour long, absolutely solid. It really is.
Solid, ram-packed full of Liz's utter knowledge.
Just me and the camera and the friendly plastic.
Oh, that sounds good, doesn't it?
You might get fed up with me.
Cup of tea in there as well, and I'm done.
And it's all in chapters as well, so you can, there's a chapter for each technique.
So you can stop and wait until you're ready to go on.
Yes, that's right, and pick or choose the chapter that you want to go to, which is really nice.
I know that last time we sold out, so please be quick if you want this. £16.95. You know what, for an absolute tutorial of excellence. Friendly plastic is such a wonderful medium. It's definitely one of my favourites. I stand right behind it. It's an excellent way to further your jewellery making and your crafting skills. Now I'm going to give you your mica powders. Let me just give this to Cass, if I may. Sorry, Cass, I've got all these gleams everywhere.
You're right there.
I'm just going to pop that there for Cass. Doopy-doo, doopy-doo, she's gonna hate me. Now, doop-doop. Now, I'm going to keep the graphics for the DVD on, and we'll bring you the mica powders as Liz is giving you your demonstration. So, Liz, talk to me about... Sorry, I just had to clear that away.
Yeah, that's
because,
fine.
It was all in the way.
Mica powders.
Yes, please.
Right,
darling.
okay. Mica powders come in the most fantastic range of colours.
Look at that.
Yeah. They may look like little pots, but again, they go forever. Forever. What I'll do is I'll start by just doing something simple with jewel enamels so that you can see what you can do with them with jewel enamels. We talked, in fact, I think you mentioned earlier on, Jenny, that you can put the mica powders in your melting pot.
Yes, you can, can't you?
Well, what I'm going to do this time is actually put them in my mould. So I'm going to use a fine paintbrush.
They give it a nice face, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So just a normal arty paintbrush from an art shop?
Yes, that's right. Or you can just dab it in with your finger, but if there's a lot of detail...
Yeah, you want to get into the crevices, don't you?
Yes, you do. And we'll give her a little bit of purple hair.
That's what I found when I was doing the swelligant with everything I wanted to get in. And then I used my gleam over the top. I did use a brush.
So, well, I could do that and spend time doing that, but I've just not, if you notice there, I have not filled a whole mould or covered it with mica powders. Okay,
you've done that for a reason, have you? Because you want to give it a bit more of a depth?
Yes, I just want to pick up in certain places. Now, I'm going to just see whether I can move that round.
Okay,
and I'm going to pour. This is the fire opal.
Look at that colour!
Can you see the colour in there? It's just gorgeous.
Oh, wow!
Just giving it a little bit of a help to come down.
I love it.
And we'll pour
Look at that.
in.
It looks like melted chocolate.
It does, doesn't it?
That's the consistency of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do not eat the jewel enamel. No, Tom went, do not eat your jewel. I love the way that they wouldn't put it past me. What do it taste like? Something. I did catch my daughter eating horse feed the other day.
No, do you know when I was a kid,
time.
we used to eat dog biscuits. We used to go with my mum to go and buy the food for the animals and things. And my little sister and I would go and pinch the dog biscuits.
Yeah, but I bet you were a little age. We were nearly 13. What are you doing? She's like, I need to know what it tastes like so I know what she's eating. I was like, for goodness sake.
I'm going to put that to one side because what I want to show you now is what it looks like on friendly plastic. Because
I love the way you cut that. I like the sound it makes. There's a nice texture to it.
Yes.
You know when you like to cut into things?
Yes.
It's got that nice texture.
Swap of brush. Okay, so this one is more like a makeup brush, and I am going to put mica powders on the reverse. It is
on the black side?
Yes, it is the perfect way to give a back to a pair of earrings.
Oh, look.
Okay, so you know, rather than putting another piece of friendly plastic on, if you want to, you can put foils, but the mica powders are lovely, and of course you can have more than one colour of mica powders on there. So I'll put those to one side, and I'm going to pick up my heat gun. It doesn't need to be on that, but I'll leave it on there. This is baking parchment under here, and that works quite well.
So just normal baking sheet. I'm going to give you the details for your mica powders. They're coming up for you on screen in just a sec, and I'll stack up the colours for you so you can see what you're buying. So you've just, again, so it looks like it's melting. You can see it goes ever so shiny, doesn't it?
It does, it does. You just want to heat it just briefly until it's glossy. That's the trick with the mica powders.
Okay.
You don't need to overheat it. Last time when we heated it for about, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds.
Now, because it's melted, it'll stick?
Yes, it's just sticky on the back. And that will stick.
Isn't it ace?
It's gorgeous. And of course, you can see wherever I touch it, it's getting a fingerprint.
How do I avoid that? Just touch it with...
try not to touch it, really.
Okay. Just don't.
No, but I mean, for a lot of things, you can just smooth it out again.
Keep it still. It doesn't matter
keep it
when
there.
you're at home.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if I want to make sure that that's not going to come off, I will always seal my jewellery with with some varnish.
Okay.
Just a clear acrylic varnish, and that will seal that and stop it from coming away.
Okay.
But it's pretty darn good. When it's in there, it's in there.
Yeah. I feel it.
Yeah. But it's a lovely, if you look, that's the shiny friendly plastic side, and then that's the mica side, and it's just...
it's got like a matte sheen to it.
It has. And you can heat it up and get a little bit more in there, but you won't get vast amounts more. But you can combine this with the gilding flake and transfer foils as well, and it is beautiful.
Transfer foil over the top of that, would it give it a shine?
You'd need to put the transfer foil on first.
Oh, okay, and then do it when it's sticky.
And leave gaps in the transfer foils, and wherever there are gaps and the plastic is sticky, the mica powders will stick. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I see.
So that's easily to do on there. You can do the edges as well.
Okay.
It's a good thing I put it on there because I make a lovely mess. So I just stick that. Can I stick that over there?
Yeah, give the mess to me.
Here.
I normally welcome mess.
And then we've just got the hint.
Yay! Look.
Just the hint of. It's not the most
Isn't
beautiful.
it dried really quickly? That's the jewel enamel. Isn't that gorgeous? So just bringing out the features actually of the face and making it a lot more. Well, making it pop out a lot more. Now we're giving you 7 pots of mica powder paint. I'm going to give you the colours right now. You've got the red, the fern green, you've got the zesty orange, you've got the powder puff pink, you've got the yellow, you've got the blue and the turquoise, or the teal even. All those colours, they're £2.95 individually as our Jewellery Maker price tag, or you can buy them as part of this bundle for just £17.95, a truly great price tag. Now remember, these can be paints as well. They actually work as watercolours, don't they?
They do, and that's what I'm just doing now. But I put a bit much in that one, so let's just put a little less in there.
And you're going to do this on paper?
I am going to do this on some paper, actually. I've got that, you know, the little bit of scrappy stuff I had earlier on. You know, all the bits on here. Okay, so this is just something, you know, some bits of paper that have just been stuck down.
Something I threw together. Yeah, right. If I threw something together, it looked like something really dog and
well, you can do it on. In fact, I might have a page in here
amazing.
as well.
Your arty thrown together is still like
we could we can use a page from another one as well. Let's stick that there. So if I'll show you on here. Look. Okay.
And it's sparkly when it dries, isn't it?
And that's very dilute. And if you want it to be less dilute, you put less water in, of course. So that's a little stronger colour. But can you see the colours on there? And then it looks fantastic when you put it onto the or your textured surfaces. But it does need to be on the porous surface. You couldn't put this on.
No, because it wouldn't dry, would it?
Yeah, it doesn't stick.
No. Well, like
because that's a water paint and it won't stick on there.
It's resisting it, isn't it? Yeah.
So and it's just so gorgeous, and you can mix them up and just use them as you would. And the colours then, when they dry, they have that shimmer to them. And I've probably some. Oh, I should have looked at this before, shouldn't I?
Oh, look at your wonderful drawing.
That's had some mica powders just sploshed all over. They're not dry, they're just honestly messing around with bits, with textures and things. So, oh gosh, don't look too hard.
Yeah, I want to.
I'll find the other one. I want you to see all of some of them.
Is this like reading your diary? You know, no, don't read that bit. Well, not the bit where I kissed Jonathan.
No, at the front is some designs I did for an exhibition.
Oh, they're wonderful.
The body form shapes that I did right early on, ages ago. So, but yes, mica powders, they are in
She
here
said
as
what
well.
to who?
No, it's not that sort of diary. I never do that. I just make little notes of stuff if I do like it. Just scribbly stuff, you know.
Oh, aren't you amazing?
So yes, there you go. Some just textures and things like that. So
wow, you are super duper arty.
But not really, not really. And the mica powders add to it hugely. They give you a lovely, lovely shimmer. And particularly when they're over things, and combine them with your crayons, you know, the water-based crayons and things. There may be mica powders on there. It's got a shimmer sheen to it. Yep, there's mica powders on there. They just give a lovely, lovely shine. That's definitely mica powders.
That. Oh, Kirsty's now brought the price down to $15.95. She's very generous today.
Wow, she is, isn't she? That's amazing.
Wow.
So,
look at this. Well, it's all painted with mica paints.
Yep, and you can add in other colours and put your mica powders over the mica paints over the top. You can even mix your mica powders with things like PVA glue and your acrylic paints and things like that to add a shimmer and a sparkle. So these
art's quite personal.
It is, that's right.
Actually,
and
isn't
this
it?
is yeah.
When I'm showing you, because I know if I write stories and I'm like, don't read that, don't read that, I don't want you to read that. I know that you probably feel the same way, but you are amazing.
Well, it's not. That's really because I make sort of design books when I'm working on something.
You really are fantastic.
Well,
I know how you feel though, because if I write something and someone reads it, I go bananas.
Yeah, well, yes. It's
sometimes
like,
it's not
very
for anyone.
private.
It's just supposed to write jottings.
This number is cloud clay, and I used the mica powders as paint to paint them, and you need a few layers.
Wow.
Your first layer. This was onto white cloud clay, but it goes perfectly well onto black cloud clay. Yes, and it does. It'll cover it all up, but let the paint dry thoroughly in between times in order to really build up. Otherwise, you'll tend to take off the colour instead of build it up, if that makes sense. I'm
just thinking, Liz, for anybody that's watching that has children that are doing GCSEs or A-level art, you've got to get these mica powders.
Oh, they're fantastic. I use them all the time. They're just so good.
I bet your kids are amazing at art, aren't they, your boys?
You know, neither of them do very much. They did when they were younger.
I bet you did it all for them.
No. But I got them thoroughly involved. They used to make all sorts of things out of friendly plastic. But yes, we did loads and loads of things. I even got them stitching. Two boys.
Did you really? I bet they had great GCSE results. So I bet they did.
They didn't do any of that
would never look back and said, I never want to see that stuff again. $15.95, the Mica Magic Bundle. HZG-C06 is your item code. This truly is a wonderful price tag for a wonderful medium. A little, again, goes a very, very, very long way. 0800 644 655 if you're dialing. If you're on the website today, it's all the w's.jewellerymaker.com with that extended money-back guarantee from now until the 31st of January 2014. Definitely the best time to shop with us here at Jewellery Maker. Now, we love to see your designs come into life. That's where we're going again already. I can't believe today is just flying by. It's time once again to visit you on the Wall of Fame.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
I love what you've done. Look, is this beaded kumihimo? It's just fantastic. I love them. Isn't it wonderful?
And isn't it displayed beautifully as well?
Yes, I love it.
I want that rock.
I want that bangle.
Well,
we'll do a deal.
Yeah.
Number 92 is from Naz. Naz is wonderful, actually. I like your designs. Hi, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a beaded kumihimo bracelet made with JM nylon cord and peacock druzy agate. Also JM, Ed is causing controversy in my house as my 8-year-old wants to watch him on Christmas Day. Her dad is not quite so keen. She loves watching him. Defo is #1 fan from Naz. Oh, Naz, don't tell him that. We won't get him out of the building. We will. We'll get him to say hello. Good.
This is number 93 and very topical. Of course, it's a beautiful angel.
Oh,
Hi all at JM. Here's my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. It's to hang on the Christmas tree or anywhere you wish, really. It's made from amethyst chips and 1 or 2 crystals from my stash. The wire and ribbon is also from JM. Needing a win to replenish some of my bits and pieces? I know you can do it. Well, I'm hoping. She's got her fingers crossed,
Fingers crossed. We're not allowed to fix it.
Sorry to hear that many of the presenters and crew are poorly just now.
Oh, I know.
You haven't all got lurgies and I've come into it.
Mine's gone.
Oh, that's all right.
I'm all right. I'm only down for a day, Liz. I'm only down for a day.
So I've got to be careful. I don't.
It is circulating. Maybe you should.
And she says, I hope they get well soon. But thanks to the JM professionals, the show must go on. Well done, guys. You should get an extra prezzy off Santa for going the extra mile. You're all amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you all.
Not
Cheers.
Kirsty, then.
Anne King from Angel Anne Gems. What a lovely name.
Anne King.
Angel. I have an aunt called yes, Anne King, but Angel Anne Gems is a lovely name.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really lovely. So.
Kirsty, I can't hear you because you've turned me off in my ear, but I can hear her saying she used to go out with a boy called Joking.
Oh.
No, he actually is his name, is it? Okay. I bet your parents had fun with that. What's your boyfriend's name? Joking. Number 95 is a wonderful Christmas tree. We're getting very festive, and this is from Jeannie Kennedy. I love Jeannie. Attached is my entry for this week's WOF. The Christmas tree is made from 2 varieties of green agate, chain and wire, with odd drops from my stash. I enjoyed the LBD show. Linda's designs were fabulous. I loved all of them. I imagine a lot of the time and effort went on creating such beautiful pieces of jewellery for this particular show. Great pity you had so many technical problems. Oh gosh, I know. Poor Lucy. But maybe you will do it again in the future. Hey, any excuse to get your black dress on and it's there.
I have a beautiful design from the lovely Una, who does fantastic things.
Una, what a lovely name.
I know,
as well.
it is a lovely name, and the stuff she puts on Facebook is gorgeous. She says, hi everyone at JM. This week's entry for the WOF, you say, is here's a piece I've called Mistletoe and Wine.
Christmas time, Christmas time. Sorry, I had to throw that one in there.
Because that's a lovely. I hope you drank the wine from the wine glass first, you know.
Indeed.
Maybe that's why it's on its side.
Absolutely. She's probably on her side as well.
It's been made up with a large cabochon of green and white agate, prehnite rounds and puffy coins, silver wire and silver chain, all from JewelleryMaker. I hope you like it. Love, Una in Newcastle.
We love it, Una. It's great, as always.
Yeah.
Look at this, hematite. Really spangly.
Wow.
You'd wear this to a ball, wouldn't you? Number 96 from Sarah in Surrey. And Sarah's saying, hi all at JM, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a double strand necklace. I love the ones that you could put over a black dress.
Yes.
And this is one of those, isn't
I'd wear it now, actually.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, you could, couldn't you?
It's
Yeah, just straight over it would.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, and I love hematite. All from JewelleryMaker. I love this combination, Sarah. The final commission piece I made for Christmas, and I hope the recipient loves it as much as I do. I love this, Sarah. Really simple, but really, really effective. It's gorgeous. Number 96. Let us know if they loved it. Loads of you, of course, are at the moment attending craft fairs and things like that. Please let us know how they go, and also give us a little heads up. Where are you at this weekend? Perhaps there's somewhere crafty that you're going and you're displaying, and you'd like us to let everybody know about it. Send us a message through the powers of our website. There's a little icon you can click on that says send a message to the studio. We are going to be back after the break with even more madness. We'll see you in a tickle.
Join us on JewelleryMaker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be JewelleryMaker.
This year, Jewellery Maker will be live 9 AM to 1 PM on Christmas Day. Oh, come on, guys. You can't get out of working Christmas Day. Ed's excited. Oh, look at him. What a guy. No turkeys were harmed in the making of this video. Come and learn all about silver clay with international art clay instructor Natalia Coleman. This workshop will guide you through the basics of using silver clay, including how to plan your designs, cutting and shaping, firing and polishing. The full course includes 20 grams of art clay, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just £109.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 PM from Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back and thank you so much for joining us. We've got the last kit of the day. It's called Glitter Ball and it's gorgeous. Now, I'm going to show you a strand that I think is pretty must-have, and I've got to say it's the cranberry pearls that are definitely, they're the only thing I've definitely decided is 100% on my Christmas table going around the base of my candle, and I'm going to do it in a stretchy so that I can wear it afterwards. Always thinking ahead, always thinking ahead. I absolutely adore pearls, and they've got to be real pearls for me. I just love them. That cranberry colour is super seasonal. And look at this, a graduated strand of the discs. Now these are great because of the luster that you get. Now they've got a nice thickness to them as well. If you're really good at soutache, you're already wanting these. They're mirror graduated again. So they're going to offer you the ability to make ever such a lot. Now I'm just looking at that and I'm thinking of fabrics actually. Sewing these into a pie collar would look lovely. You've got such beautiful luster. And then you have got those big ovals. Now, wouldn't these look great with your friendly plastic because of the iridescence? Aren't they a wonderful centre?
They're fantastic. I want those though. I think
I
that's
can
a
see
lovely
you like,
kit.
oh, I want them, want them, want them.
The colour, just standing here looking at those pearls and the colours together, they are gorgeous. And there's purples in there as well. Really, really rich.
Now they've got a nice edge to them too, Liz. Is that something that appeals to you, something that's got thickness to it?
Yes, and I do quite like the things that are flat. They do set really well into other things. And then you've got that wonderful sparkle. But again, it's the contrast of round things and flat things. And you know,
it is mixing it up again.
Yes, it does.
Keeping that texture. It is a gorgeous kit, this. It really is. Now,
that's actually very like chameleon friendly plastic, the greens and purples in there. It's like
it's like the sheet we had earlier.
Yes,
with
that's
all
right, the
these
Fusible
lovely
film,
colours.
shot silk and all sorts. It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. It's called Glitter Ball. Do you know what? I'm even going to give you genuine silver and rose gold findings with this kit. I'm going to show you the chain that comes with, because that's my favourite thing. You've got the heart chain that comes with. It's called Glitter Ball. OJG C96 is your item code. Now you get 43 elements of sterling silver with rose gold, real rose gold overlays. You've got a toggle clasp in there. You've got a 9-inch chain, which could be a simple bracelet chain. Now remember, you've also got 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks. You have got crimp beads. You have got, I'm just looking now, you've got head pins in there. And you've got the big open jump rings, and you've got the lobster claw clasp, and you have got your balls in there as well, your spacer balls in there as well. Should be £44.25. You have got elements, don't forget you've got your beading material too. Now you have, of course, got elements of 2 precious metals in this kit with the rose gold. And isn't that amazing? It's that burnt orange bronze colour, isn't it wonderful? So you have got everything you need to start creating jewellery. Whether it's going to be really high end, I'd definitely keep those pearls with the rose gold findings, maybe mixing up the other 2 to make something sort of mid-range, that's glamorous, sort of occasion wear jewellery. I need you on the phone lines 0800 644 655, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. OJGC96 is your item code. We're going down to a wonderful price tag for you this morning of just £27.95, so you're making a big saving by coming shopping with us today. All the w's.jewellerymaker.com is the way to do it online. Don't forget to keep interactive with us today as well. What are you going to make with this fabulous kit? Let me count these because I think they're pendants, aren't they? They're definitely soutashable. Let me give them soutashable. And they're definitely going to be great with alongside your friendly plastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 on your strand. You should have there or thereabouts. Don't forget all of the elements of, your sterling silver and your gold. Look at what you've got.
The project that's on the front of the Friendly Plastic DVD will work really well with those little flat discs. That will be a really nice thing to do with those.
Where is that DVD? Yes, it will if you've got that, because of all those wonderful colours.
And they just push in, and it's easy to...
You can use them, actually.
You push them in, and the Friendly Plastic curls up around, and then you just join them all together, and it's a really lovely effect.
And these are great for using to make wells with as well, for your other mediums, for your resins to pour into, and your jewel enamel. Right, so you've got all of this. Now, we've just had some very simple designs done by Rosanna, actually. She kept it simple with the beading thread. Have a look at this. Just showing how they all work really nicely together. Look at that. Hardly any gemstones, so she must have had absolutely loads left over. And then a pair of earrings just with 2 gemstones in there. So she must have had stacks left over. And then you've got a 2-strand weave with the bracelet as well. £27.95. Oh, JGC96. Lots of you are loving this. Well done to you all. Now, we have got so much to get through and only an hour in which to do it. So I am going to give to you something brand new now in the silver toggle clasps. Now, sorry, excuse me. I'm going to be giving you a very cheeky deal. These aren't the sterling silver ones, are they? These are the silver on copper, and you've got 100 pairs. 100 pairs. Now, it's always great to stash up. Liz, I don't know whether you tend to do this or not, but you always need to have a certain amount of findings, don't you?
Oh yes, because you never have quite the right ones for the job that you've done. So you need to have a big selection to choose from. I have masses, and I always have a whole heap of different stones as well.
Well, otherwise you tend to abandon ship, don't you? You haven't got the finding, forget it.
You often haven't got exactly the right thing that will do just the right job. So I don't think you can have too few.
So when you see deals like this, you need to grab them with both hands. Brand new. We're just waiting for they're so new, JLG P71. We're just waiting for them to be enabled on our system, actually. That's how new they are. We're having a few blips this afternoon. Just a few blippingtons, which we will sort out momentarily. Gosh, you get absolutely loads. Now, let me show you about that. Oh, the one for the chaps DVD is supposed to be out. And I'm erring on the side of caution when I tell you in the next week. So you'll be getting that before Christmas. Now, if you want to create cufflinks, then you need this bundle. You can use these little babies for your cufflink ends, and then you can use the round for your friendly plastic. Now, and for loads of other things actually, but if you saw Liz and I do the friendly plastic, I'm calling it the blowing bubbles technique. You could use that technique with these because they're a perfect round. You can also fill it up with polymer clay. There's loads you can do with these, and then you can take advantage of that nice round at the top, and you can put these into earrings. These could be on pendants. You could put absolutely stacks of these in like button styles all over a nice chain. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Oh yes, they're just pretty little dangles as well. Just hanging from, you know, like little charms.
Yeah, loads and loads of them. Yeah. I would put maybe friendly plastic in some and jewel enamel in others, how we were doing it with the bubble blowing technique. I think that would look really cool. Now, get yourself on the phone lines. Maybe it's fabric that you want to use with these. Get yourself on the phone lines. They're brand new in today, 100 pairs. We've seen them before, but not these exact style. So they are brand new. So you've got a plain bar with the two ends, two embellished ends. And they're brand spanking new. JLG P71. I do believe it's all systems go, so we can give you your price tag. So you get 100 pairs, that's 100 necklaces, 100 bracelets. You can use these just here to create loads and loads of strands. Now they're only $12.95. What's that a pair? It's $12.95 divided by 100. 13, isn't it? 13p. I have to see those simple ones I can't do. 13p, it's for nothing. Well, the thing is though, you question yourself when you think 13p, is that all? It can't be that cheap, but it can't be that low price, but it is.
But that's a trade price effectively. That is almost a trade price.
Well, indeed, I'd say if anything, that's a trade price, isn't it? And it's a wonderful trade price at that, just £12.95. You've got to be quick in making sure you've got this in your basket and checking it out. We're very busy for this one, £12.95. Lots of multi-buyers going on, and already 25% of the stock has gone and sold out. It's wonderful to have your company today. Keep on buying these great deals with us this morning. JLG P71, use your debit card or your credit card. Remember that extended money back guarantee. Never be left short without the correct finding. And the nice toggle clasps like this will be substantial. They don't have to be for bracelets and necklaces. They can be for cufflinks. You can use them indeed in necklaces. You can use them for whatever you want. At $12.95, I think we can afford to be a little bit more creative and experimental, can't we, with them? Well done to everybody that's got theirs. Now, I'm going to give to you, oh Cass, I'm going to give that board to you, my darling, so that I don't mess them all up. Is that the best idea? Now, I think so. I think so. Let's do some mossy greens. These are lovely. And you've got burns. These bone shapes, which I really like. Burns. Have a look at these. Now, where would you put these? They've almost got a waistline to them. I do love it when you see a gemstone that's totally different. What about you, Liz?
I think they're rather fun. Do you know, a little bit of wire or thread around the middle would also be rather fun on those.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think they're
they
really
remind
nice.
me of the Flintstones.
Yeah, yes.
Because of that shape.
Or those knuckle bones that the kids used to play with. Well, my kids, at any rate, when they were like a modern take on. Oh goodness gracious, jacks, like a modern take on jacks.
Oh yes. So they are. Yeah, knuckles. Yeah,
yes.
I know. They are cool shapes. I really love adding a new shape to my collection. Let us know what you're going to do with yours. Are you going to lay them side by side? Are you going to wrap around them? These would be quite cool with your beading threads, actually weaving in and out, and using that waistline actually as a feature to help you. And then that nice round at the edge will be what you're seeing. The ends of those will be what you're seeing with your thread. Now you're also going to have trillionts or hearts. No, they're trillionts, aren't they, I think? And then you've got the squares as well. So this is definitely a bundle of colour. It's definitely a bundle of shape. You've got such earthy tones here. Now it's called, oh, fancy that, this bundle. UVG C87 is your item code. Now these should be $15.95, which is a good price. These are genuine gemstones after all, aren't they? And you've got a lot of scope for your design here. You can ladder weave the squares. I'm a big fan of doing that. You can make rings out of them. You can be as simple or as complicated as you want. Now the squares are 12 mil. 13 by 8 on the buns, and the trilliants 14 mil. They're not £15.95 today though. We're going to give you this trio for just £12.95, which is just £4.31 a strand, which I love. I do love it when we give you excellent value like that. Now, Liz, you've got all the same gemstone, different shapes. Is that something that appeals to you? Would you really mix them all up?
It does give you a lot of opportunities then. And actually, there's a load of different colours. And with those, I might be tempted to do a mark and actually take some of the colours out and use them just because I noticed there's some lovely deep greens.
Sometimes you've got to.
Yeah,
sometimes
absolutely.
you just got to.
But I was having another think about those lovely bones. They would look really good with a wide sort of washer donut in between them, or a big bead, big round bead or something.
Yeah, something that it's sort of butting up against.
Yeah, so it's almost like you're using the bone shapes almost like a spacer.
Yeah.
But beautiful spacer. I think they would be really lovely. I think they're gorgeous.
I think it's so important to just try different things all the time.
Yes.
Because you never know what works for you and in your design. It could be that you've just been looking for a shape like this and you're thinking, that'll do it.
Yes, absolutely.
That will fill in that gap that I want. But you've got to be quick, because this is limited edition at just £12.95. Be as quick as you can. Now, I have news of a new blue agate bicone strand. Now, I am one for a bicone, it's got to be said, and these are amazing. What I love about bicones is the way they slot together in a beady bead. I love them as spacers because they add luster. They look amazing next to black onyx. Look at that colour, isn't it gorgeous? Now, I saw Liz when this was delivered go, ooh. All right, why do you want this one?
The colour, from this distance, the colour is what stands out and it sparkles.
Peacock blue.
Yes, it's a really strong blue, and that is just beautiful.
What about the shape? Where does a bicone go with your designs?
Again, I would always mix it with something bigger. For me, I tend to go for chunkier designs. I don't do all the tiddly stuff. Drives me bananas, but it's lovely when other people do it for me.
Yeah, I know, I'm the same. I do like these on a bead loom, actually. I'm into weaving, though. I do like weaving.
Yes.
I actually, because I can do it. In the air, it takes time, but I can do it, so that's the point.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that. You can sit and watch the telly and do a bit of bead weaving. My eyes don't stand I like to sew though, but I can't knit. Knitting, no. Not interested.
Knit if I can felt it afterwards so nobody sees all the drop stitches.
I can't knit at all. It just goes woof. Now these really are beautiful. I love the facets. That's what we're looking at here, the shape and the colour. Ticking all of the boxes. This is a brand new strand, and this is blue agate. Wonderful blue agate. Get it in your life. 0800 644 655. Now I'm going to show you the sparkle, and actually let's see what we can mix it up with. Have I got... Do you know what? I've got this lovely strand here that I think will look quite bridal indeed. I was looking for some bright oranges because I'm into at the moment putting bright orange and blue together. So when I first go to do it, everyone's like, really? And you look so good. What colour do you think would go with these?
I have to say, I do quite like that. It's an alternative Christmassy look because it's very sparkly.
Actually, yeah, that frosty. Because what are you having, purple and silver?
Well, our dining room is navy and silver. Well, it's blues and silvers really, but everything else is sort of traditionally reds and greens.
Yeah, ours is. We're sticking with the traditions.
Yes.
Because we're sticklers. I'm thinking about. I've got some lovely pyrite as well. I'm thinking about that just to rich it, make it a little bit more Egyptian. These look great as a head pin. Is it the first time I said it? I'm trying to fall back on Egyptian because everything I'm doing at the moment is Egyptian.
It would go really well with a really deep amethyst as well.
Yes, it will. A nice deep purple. And that would look quite Egyptian. I'm obsessed with doing. I'll tell you why. It's because my son is studying Egyptian treasure and Tutankhamun, and I'm getting really into it. And I'm looking, oh my gosh, the colours are gorgeous.
Yes, they are very rich,
aren't they? 60 carats of 6x6 bicones. EEG P01. Do you like what I did there? EEG P01. I'm sorry. I've gone mad today. You get a multi-buy on this. Well, how much is it? $11.95. Okay. £6.45. Yes, please. I'm definitely going to multi-buy mine. And you know what? You have got that extended money back guarantee, and it does stretch until the 31st of January next year. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. 0806 444 655 EEG P01 is your item code. Now, apparently I've got something walk like an Egyptian, have I? Oh, I love it. It could also be Aztec though. Lapis lazuli, one of my favourites. You love lapis?
Yes, I do.
Now, Liz went to walk away to put something away. She heard lapis lazuli. She went, ooh.
That is gorgeous. It is one of my favourites. Again, it's the blueness. I just love the rich blueness. And it makes me think of midnight and those beautiful summer skies at night, when it goes from the turquoise up into that really rich dark blue.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
When you can actually sit on the bonnet of your car looking up at the stars. Yeah. Oh, I love that. And it's not cold and you're in a t-shirt.
That's it.
Oh, it's glorious.
You just have to go a few years longer, Jenny, and then you'll get to the point where you're just in a t-shirt, whatever the weather.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't wait for that because I've never been warm in my life.
Oh, you will be.
Never.
You will be.
Not even when I go to a hot country. At night time, I still have to have a blanket.
No.
I'm telling you something wrong with me. I can't sleep without a blanket because I know I'm going to wake up with cold toes. Now, this is a really Egyptian combination. And in fact, when you look into lapis lazuli, if you ever do go to the museum, the Natural History Museum's got an Egyptian room. Oh my gosh, all of the lapis lazuli in there is amazing. They offer it to the gods when, you know, when they when they're in their tombs and they have the little offerings, the little mini mummified things. What are they called? Tomb? Like
they're grave
mini
goods, aren't they?
Yes. I love all of that. I love. You wouldn't think my sister was a historian, would you? like I said to you, I am the dumb one of the family. Both of our sisters are dead clever, aren't they? My sister's a doctor. Oh, Kirsty's sister's doing a PhD in Egyptology.
Oh wow!
I never even knew the word Egyptology.
But you and she would probably get on really well with your love of Egyptian stuff as well.
I do love it.
Yeah.
And I am interested in history. I do, but you know, I've attention span of a gnat. Now, these colours together are very Egyptian. And in fact, in the Egyptian era, they used to crush this wonderful gemstone down into that almost a powdery form. And like turquoise, it's a very soft gemstone. They would then mix it with milk and paint it on their faces, use it in paintings. And with that gold, it's a very typical for Egyptian jewellery to be embellished with gold in some way or another. So this really is striking. Can I recommend that if you have any turquoise, put it with. And also I'd like to recommend you go and have a look at, or be inspired, go on a search engine or to a museum, wherever it is, go into the library and have a look at Egyptian jewellery. Oh, so beautiful. You'll really see these colours. Now we're going to bring your web price in, which is £15.40. And you know what? Lapis lazuli is very well respected all around the world in some of the greatest designers of our time. Elsa Peretti, Jean Schlumberger, Paloma Picasso, all have this wonderful gemstone in their collection. There's a Channel 4 documentary made about lapis lazuli. It's mainly, not always, but mainly mined in Afghanistan, so already for obvious reasons it's quite hard to get hold of and to mine. Now at £15.40 with all of that information given, I actually think we should take that and run. But we're going to give you an even better price, so wait there before you lace up your trainers. HVG C42 is your item code. It's called Walk Like an Egyptian. The coins are 10mm, £9.95. Now I'd pay that just for the lapis, wouldn't you, Liz?
It's really lovely.
Have you been a fan of lapis for a long time?
For a very long time, and I, like you, I like deco stuff. I love the deco designs, and lapis and all the Egyptian stuff was very popular in the 20s and 30s, which is, you know, deco period. So
yeah, and they were really inspired by that kind of colour.
And Agatha Christie, of course. So.
Of course, Agatha Christie. We're talking to you about Enid Blyton and everything this morning.
I'll go with Agatha Christie over Enid Blyton any day.
Well, I'm a Jilly girl through and through. I miss Jilly Cooper. Now, all of this, just fantastic value. You've got two wonderful gemstones. Pyrite as well, it was typically used in the Egyptian times. Actually gives that nice antique gold look, doesn't it?
It does, yes. It's sort of halfway between a gold and a bronzy colour. And so it can mix with all sorts of different things, I think, it doesn't have to go with the lapis at all.
Do you know, I think it's got a real classy edge to it, hasn't it? Now Rosanna's made something very structured that does look very much Egyptian, actually, doesn't it? And when you think about the pyramids and the structure of Egypt, I love the use of gold wire, and for me it has to be gold with lapis.
Yes, I would say so. Mind you, if it's a very dark lapis, then a lovely silver goes as well.
Yeah, do you know what? It doesn't ever not go, does it? I think whatever wire colour you use, it will always go. This really is striking value. It's got to be said. Very Egyptian. I love that those almost look, it's got a dangle on the back as well.
Wow.
Those almost look like helmets, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Like a gladiator helmet.
It's like some of the beautiful carvings on columns, Egyptian columns and things.
Yes.
And when you go around the British Museum and you see...
Love it.
Yes,
I love the British Museum.
Yeah.
And the boys always spend most time in there because there is a mummified body that was mummified in sand when you can actually see their skin. So the boys are going to be there for at least half an hour so I can look at all the jewellery, and they're like, whoa! If only we could poke it. Why do boys do that? Poke it with a stick. What is wrong with boys, eh? Now, at £9.95, I don't know why they do it. Slugs, anything. £9.95, HVG C42 is your item code. 10mm are the rounds, and your lazuli are 10x8. They truly are remarkable. Absolutely beautiful bundle, this one. One of my all-time favourites. Please don't forget to send us in your entries to the Wall of Fame. Let us know what you're creating with this, and let us know, is it one of your favourite gemstones? Now you can get interactive with us today via the power of our website. Now all you've got to do is go on, you can do it in all the normal ways, but for free you can come through to our website, which is allthews.jewellerymaker.com. Go to watch us live, which I think is on the right hand side, but I could be wrong, and click on that, and then underneath that it's there's a little section which says send a message to the studio. If you do that, we can read out your messages. Let us know what you're up to today. Now let's give to you some pinkies. I love this. It's very Jackie O, this one. I just want, that's all I would do with it. I don't want to mess with this.
That's perfect colour for you. Absolutely perfect
colour
for you. Yeah.
I never know what my colours are. I'm getting confused
really
in this age. Powder puff pink. Yeah. I do love it. Actually, my boyfriend always goes, no, too pale. Too pale for you. He does this thing. I love pink. It's my favourite. And I always buy tops in that colour. And he goes, stop buying that colour. Like, no, I like it.
It's very elegant, actually.
Well, I love it. I think that's what it is. It's got this kind of pink is very elegant, isn't it?
Yes, it's not sickly. No. It's very subtle.
And my gran used to wear this colour pink. I think that's why I like it. She used to always have cocktail parties.
And it's actually extremely on trend, because when you think of all the vintage and retro looks, and people wearing grandmother's clothing, which I might think, oh my God, that's so old-fashioned, they're thinking it's right up to the minute.
Oh, well, don't they look good in it?
Don't they just?
Well,
and
look
that
at
will
Ben,
fit right in.
Turning up in a Tudor jacket.
Yes.
I couldn't get away with that. He looks great. Now, these pearls are huge. Again, in that cranberry, I want to eat them, but don't. They're real pearls. I always get astounded by the price of our pearls. I really do.
They're very good value.
And then you've got one for the kids, I think. Actually, this could be a Christmas pink. I do think that. Fuchsia pink. If you're, it looks great with green.
For the kids, I'd wear that pink.
I know, I would too.
My
I'd put it
boys
with green,
wouldn't,
and I'm thinking fuchsia bush colours.
Yes, I just think
and
that's gorgeous.
The purple of a fuchsia bush, it looks good, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
I like that. And if you are creating your spring pieces, I'm wondering whether I should be planting my vegetables now. I'm not sure. I'll look into it. You know, it's going to be spring. You lot are all talking about spring, and I'm panicking, thinking, hang on, I haven't planted anything yet. Let me know. Let me know. Text us in. Should I? What should I be planting now? People are planting. What are they doing?
Planting what now?
I don't know. I can see them in their gardens. Planting. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're protecting.
Maybe they're really late with their bulbs.
Well, when should I have done my bulbs?
Sort of anywhere between September and the end of November-ish,
Nah,
depending on the bulb.
It is. I'm late.
So am I, Jenny. So
is it too late for beans?
For beans?
Do I do that in the spring?
You know, I don't know about the beans.
I want to grow some beans.
Yeah.
Now, we have got for you a trio of gorgeous gemstones. Now, this should be 38, 35. These pearls are our largest of the cranberries, and they are big pearls. And when you think about where else you're going to buy pearls like that, how much is that going to set you back? Pink parfait. Oh, I do love a parfait.
That is such a nice name for that.
It is, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
$21.95. You would pay that for the pearls, the genuine freshwater pearls. No, hang on, you're taking it down. $19.95, she's taking it down. She's a cheeky one for you today. I love this colour. There's nothing like a pearl, is there?
No,
There isn't.
And that colour is really yummy.
Go really nice with what you're wearing, actually, with those wonderful
I will wear that
greens
lots.
and
That's
blues.
really my colour.
Isn't it
Yeah.
gorgeous? Isn't it just? Absolutely fan-blooming-tastic. £19.95 is your price tag. TCG C37 is your item code. Now your purple pearls, your cranberry pearls are 10 by 9, so they are big pearls. Hot pink chalcedony. You're right there, Cassie. 6mm and 14mm on those huge pearls. Gorgeous. All right, darling, you didn't hurt yourself, did you? No? Was it Tom throwing things at you again? He is mean. Now, I'm going to give to you, thanks Cass, some antique bronze toggle clasps, 100 pairs. This is a trade deal, not a trade it deal. You can see the e-coating on these, they're ace. I love these findings. These are going to look really good if you are going to encase them in your resin, because your resin will give that, if you put them all into a resin piece, it will give you that sort of steampunk look. That's what a lot of people are doing with our antique bronze finding. You into steampunk, Liz?
I quite like things that look a little industrial, but not necessarily steampunk as such. I quite enjoy making it, but I don't necessarily enjoy wearing it as much. It doesn't suit me as much.
Does it not? I love a bit of shabby chic.
Yes. I love the colour, I have to say. I love that. And the fact that you can colour it with things like gleams and swelligant and all the rest of it. And even permanent pens will colour it as well.
As long as you, because the e-coating is really, really good on here. Now, with that said, actually, that you do like your industrial look, so your structured look, your modern look, also sort of, you can see that in the rose that you made, actually. Can you take findings like this and actually think, right, I'm going to throw that industrial edge onto these? Can you use these in industrial jewellery?
Yeah, well, absolutely. When I say it's sort of industrial, I mean something that's maybe a little got a harder, less pretty edge to things. And yes, you can most definitely, because they're fantastic elements just in their own right.
So these could be more contemporary in a way.
They could easily. So
these always remind me of cannons. I don't know why, because it's the colour of them, I think.
I think they're lovely, and it's a really nice contrast. And also with those fantastic cranberry coloured pearls.
Oh yes.
See, to me that would give it a lovely any excuse to bring them out again, because I really love those.
Any excuse, and that would be the perfect toggle clasp. You're right, so classy.
Yeah, really nice,
and
understated.
Yes, and you know the thing about these toggle classes, they look so professional. There's no way when you're using findings like this. Well, I always think it looks shop bought. Which I know sounds bad sometimes, but it doesn't. Like it's something that you look at and you think, there's no way an ordinary person could make that, is what I mean.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Not necessarily that you've gone in a shop and bought something mass produced, but no way could you have made that. And sometimes that's what makes you feel a bit proud about your jewellery. Somebody says to me, you didn't make that. And I'm like, I did. Because they know me. My friends are like, you didn't. You got someone to do it for you. I'm like, no, seriously, I did do that. You know, I can bake, but they expect a good cake. That's it. Now, I make a good casserole, but they're not expecting me to keep coming out with such corkers of jewellery making. And things like the felt and things like that, these are great with, because you've got big chunky pieces. You want a big chunky finding to go with it. Brand new in stock today. 100 pairs, not 100 pieces. There are 200 pieces. There are 100 pairs. HQG P92. All of these for £19.95. 19 pence a pair. I'll have some of that, thank you very much. £19.95. The value we're seeing here is phenomenal. And Liz, this is a trade deal, isn't it?
It's a very, very good deal. I was just thinking you could also wire some of them up into little clusters. So some of the rings, you could just wire them up into little clusters. And likewise, the toggles. So you had irregular little scrunchy clusters onto something.
Oh, yeah.
Just think of them as shapes rather than as a particular jewellery finding, I think. They're little charmy shapes.
I think these are going to be great to charm up together. Now, don't forget, the one for the Chaps DVD is coming out very, very, very soon in the next week. So that might be news to Mark Smith. I've had it confirmed by Chloe. You've price slashed these, have you? Down to £12.95 to match the silver ones. So there it is for you, 12p a pair.
Wow.
I think it's very doable. I really do. 12 pence per pair, or 13p a pair. Let's say HQGP92 is your item code. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number if you dial in from a UK landline. You can come through on the website as well. It's all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Well done to everybody that's already got those. Have we had any more text messages in? Oh, it's playing up. Now, let's see. We've had some requests for the jewel enamel DVD. Liz is one, so I'm going to do that for you now. Let's give this to Cass, because let's face it, I'm going to mess that up. There you go, love. Now, Liz's jewel enamel DVD. Bend it, shape it.
Friendly plastic.
Oh, friendly plastic. We want jewel enamel. Here it is. This is the jewel enamel DVD. Now, we showed you jewel enamel earlier with embossing powders. If you love embossing powders, our embossing powders, jewel enamel, it's kind of same kind of concept as an embossing powder, but they're thicker, they're better quality, we feel.
Well, I think so, particularly because they're so rich in colour, and when they're at the right temperature, they're very fluid. And some of them are not as fluid or as highly pigmented.
Aha. But ours are nice and highly pigmented as well.
They are, and they also have an iridescence to them.
Yes, they do, like a glossy nail varnish.
Yes, absolutely. Or
like a sparkly nail varnish.
Yes, she's got a shimmer.
Yeah, I love it. I just love that about it. I really do. And you'll know what I mean if you're a girl. Now, this is only £4.95. Liz, can you talk to me about the jewel enamel DVD? What can I expect to achieve? How easy is it, and how many projects?
It's really dead simple. It's take you right from the very beginning, how to use your melting pot, how to pour into a mould, how to put a head pin in, really simple things that you need to know, and how you get the texture, how you heat polish, and how you add gleams on the surface as well.
All things that sound quite beyond me if I haven't done this before.
Yes.
But I know they're not. Things like just dipping it into a head pin that make the most beautiful centres for flowers.
Yes, they do.
And they're also great in hair grips and things like that.
Yes.
It really, jewel enamel is another of my favourite mediums. I'm getting right into anything that you can almost sculpture something out of. I love jewel enamel because it's easy. I love melting things.
Yes.
I think it's cool that you can pour it into a mould, and it's easy, it does all the work for you.
It does.
It's not like I'm having to actually structure the face myself.
No.
I just pour it in, it does it for me.
And what's the first thing you notice when you look at anything at all, let alone jewellery? It's always colour.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was going to say colour, colour, every time.
And that it has the colour in spadefuls. It's just so vibrant.
It is, you can add mixtures of colours together,
swirling
you can
them in
add
the
your
pot.
gleams, you can add ever such a lot. Now, it's only £4.95, you can expect to make ever so much jewellery, and it's one that we've all watched. I know Debbie Bolford's mad on this. I know that Laura Binding does a little bit of it now as well.
Do some
so
lovely
does
things.
Sarah Elvin. We're all getting quite into this jewel enamel, and I love it. It's very simple. Now, as long as you've got your melting pot, you can do it. Is there any other way I can melt down? Can I do it in a pan?
It's trickier, but some people use, say, like a little metal tart tin, just foil tart tin, and put that on a hot griddle.
Okay.
And use that to pour, so it's like a disposable cup.
Oh, I see,
rather than using a really dedicated pan. The nice thing about the melting pot is it's a non-stick surface, so it does easily wipe clean when you need to.
Okay.
But you can also heat it in different ways, so you can actually put it in the oven. So yes, if you fill a bezel with your jewel enamels just as they are, sprinkle them in. Yes, and then you can pop them in the oven. So it needs to be obviously more than at least 140 degrees, not really hot, or you will have bubbles and all sorts, but at least 140 for it to get up to temperature to soften, and then it will just flood, and you can then draw designs in there, sprinkle a little bit more on. It's a really nice way of doing it.
Oh, I do like that idea.
You could do it on your griddle too. If you happen to have a griddle like we were talking about earlier on.
Yeah, I have got one. I think quite a lot of people have got them now.
Yes.
Ones that you lift up and lift down.
As long as it's got a flat.
And I've got, I've got a flat. Just
Mine
take
doesn't,
the feet
it's got
off
ridges.
and it flat.
Or a pancake maker, which I got for less than 15 quid from a very cheap shop.
Oh, lovely,
Which works really well. It's only ever once made a pancake.
I know that was it, because it was jewel enamel. Now, I've got a jewel enamel starter kit that I haven't got, but it is on our website. So I'm going to give to you, have we got the picture, yeah? Oh, good. So I'm not just going to, we've had a few people ask for it, so we're going to give it to you. It is available on the website. Unfortunately, I don't have it here physically to give to you and show you individually. A few people asking for us to run through it. Ours has gone back up to the warehouse. So you get your melting pot, you get your 3 gleams, you get your mica powders, you get your 3 jewel enamels, you get your 3, what are they called? Chrysanthemums. I was chrysanthemums. You get your gilding flakes as well, and the lid and everything is, and the spatula that you see on the picture is all included for £79.95. There is the perfect Christmas starter kit for you. LZFT65 is your item code for that one. Now I'm going to give to you. Ooh. I've got tanzanite. Is that the one I'm supposed to have? Let me have a look. Oh, sorry. Right, okay. Now, these little square Teflon sheets, yes, you use a lot.
I do.
You can use these as coasters as well. If you've got OCD boyfriends, that's mine actually has got that, and he gets really funny about certain things on surfaces. It's one of his things. Oh, wow. And we have to make sure everything's covered. Like nothing can go on the table because he gets really cross about it. So I do need to make sure that I have got these in place ready. Now they're great for your friendly plastic and for your jewel enamel. They're great if you're using your heat gun, aren't they?
Yes, they are. You can mix alcohol inks and things on there as well, and it all wipes off with a quick swipe of blending solution. If you mix acrylic paint on there, it all peels off again afterwards. So you can use them like palettes basically. But when you're making stuff with friendly plastic or jewel enamels, it means you can work on the project, put it to one side, work on the next one, put it to one side, which is perfect if you are batch producing stuff. You know, if you're making to sell, then you can just keep on using another sheet. It's a really easy way of doing it.
And these are wipe clean.
Yep.
They're really durable. And the brilliance about these is that they are heat resistant, yes, heat proof.
They will, don't be surprised if you feel some heat underneath. They will not stop all heat transferring from your heat gun, heat source, to the surface below. So if you're doing an awful lot of work on your mats, even the big Teflon mat, put a wooden chopping block or glass protector underneath, yeah, if you really want to be sure that your surface is not going to get spoilt, really, because you'd hate to do that to your wooden table, you know, beautiful wooden table. So put something that really will stop the heat. But these are primarily non-stick. They withstand temperatures of about up to 240 degrees centigrade. Yeah. So they'll withstand all your heat guns and all the rest of it in your melting pots.
Hair straighteners, girls. They're great for putting them on. Because we can't put them on the side either at home.
Oh, now, right.
These are also great if you've got your friendly plastic and you've melted it with a heat gun. If you want to create a bend, yep, you can do this because it's flexy.
Yeah, and you can get the same bend every time because you could just pull the corners
corner to corner, so you know it's going to be exactly the same. Yeah. So you've got that nice bend or the tubular look, which is great. There's so many. You can use these to put your polymer clay on and pop in the oven as well. If you haven't got the pan, the dedicated pan for polymer clay, you can put these on the bottom of the pan and put them in so that it protects it. So you can use these for your silver clay and your clays after and before you fire them when they're hot. It's just a great thing to have in your crafty stash. JJGC30, the Teflon sheets. Liz calls these her project sheets.
Yes.
I'm going to give you 10. For £8.95. Now I know because I told you about that shop I went to, the outlet-y shop. I like going in there for baking stuff.
Yes, I do too.
It's good for baking stuff, but I did find that we were beating the Teflon sheet prices, and our Teflon sheet hasn't got that. And you can, I'm scratching it and it's not going like the other one did. And I thought, oh, sometimes it's a good thing to have that texture, but I didn't want it. I wanted it just smooth ones.
Well, it's really nice for a lot of techniques to be able to have a completely smooth surface, so you know you're not going to put texture on where you don't want it.
Indeed. At £8.95, good price tag, Liz?
Very good price tag, very good.
Now I'm going to give to you. Has this just been delivered? Not supposed to have this. Scotty McBotty has just given it to us. Now, I'm going to give, oh yes, I'll show you what I've got. I've got every single one of these heart chains and I wear it all the time, all together, because they look great. So I'm going to give you the rose gold, the silver and the 9 carat gold, precious metal findings. The ultimate sterling silver findings bundle. Do 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 do. Let me see. I'm just trying to get the hearts out. Let me see, because they're my favourite bit of the sterling silver. The point of sterling silver is that if you want to, well, if you want to keep a piece of jewellery forever, if you want that higher end jewellery, silver findings, sterling silver findings have got to be the way that you go every time. I'm going to give you everything you need in all 3 of the precious metals that we supply here at Jewellery Maker. I do think you're quite hard pressed actually to find precious metal findings anywhere else, aren't you? I'm going to give you the silver. I'm going to give you the rose gold. And I'm going to give you the 9 carat gold. They look amazing together. Now I've got a bracelet out of each one of these and I wear them all together. I think they're just stunning. A lot of designers use these as embellishments in earrings, things like that, but I'm an absolute wimp and they've got to be bracelets for me. I'm such a wimp, aren't I?
No, I think I might go with you that they are pretty. Mind you, you could use the little hearts individually as elements on a you know, on an earring or something like that.
Yeah, you could, but I just get stuck with, I love it too much like it is, you know, and I always worry, oh, I'm going to ruin it if I do that. Now you're going to get all the head pins that you need. I've got exactly what you've got here. Now this but times 3, because you get it in every single precious metal. You've got the silver and you've got the rose gold as well. All together, we've got 129 findings. Individually, these are £15 each. So you've got £45 worth of sterling silver and gold. And actually, when we're thinking about that, it's not a bad price tag at all, is it? ZBGC25, 129 pieces. This is a £45 bundle. That's how much you should be paying. But today, my darling jewellery makers, and I don't know where Kirsty's going with this because they've just literally been brought down to us here in the studio. Scott snuck this one in for you. So not £45. How much? $34.95. You're getting a £10 reduction by buying these today, which is fabulous. Sterling silver findings. Liz, when you get commissions, do you find that people do ask for sterling silver?
Sometimes they do, yes. For lots of the sort of jewellery I do, actually, they're not as interested. But when I work with proper stones, yes, they do.
Always, I think, you know, always if it's something special like a bridal piece.
Yes, that's right.
Or an anniversary piece.
Or if it's for somebody specific, then you know they're going to keep it for a long time. Because I was just thinking, those chains are so beautiful and delicate and very feminine. And if I had a niece of the appropriate age, I can borrow one, but I don't have one myself at the moment.
Yeah.
I would make her something using that chain with some small beads, maybe some of those lovely little pearls or something on there.
I just think they look so expensive.
Yes, and it would be such a piece she would treasure.
Yes, it's the hearts, it's got sentiment.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, I mean, I would give this to my daughter or my nieces and I'd be absolutely loving the fact that I'm giving them some precious metal.
Yes.
It's going to last forever. It looks gorgeous, it looks expensive. And that's the thing, girls like things that look expensive.
They do,
notice
that's
that?
right.
We do, don't we?
And they like things with stories to them that are personal.
Yes, well, we do. We're sentimental old fools, aren't we? £34.95. What an amazing deal. This is sterling silver, rose gold, 9 carat gold. You have got yourself an absolute deal. Don't forget, you've got that extended money back guarantee that stretches from now until the 31st of January next year. 0800 644 655. Are you seriously giving me that bag? Oh my gosh. Right, okay, I've got to warn you before I give you this bag, it's going to sell out.
Oh, no.
So I'm telling you, because everybody, I had 3 people after, it wasn't even my show.
Yeah.
Somebody rang me, it was Ed, and said, oh my gosh, that bag that Ed's doing. I was like, what are you talking about?
I love it.
So many people are jealous of this. I need this. Can I have this? I'm not allowed this, am I?
I'll fight you for it, Jenny.
But we all need it, don't we? I love this. It's sturdy. It's amazing. I love it. I'm so jealous that Ed got to launch this. I really am. And we're not going to bring you yet, but we're going to bring you in a bit. It's, do you know, it's so super sturdy. I can't even begin to tell you. What would you put in there? There's so much.
Everything.
I need 2 of them.
Yeah.
We're not doing it right now. So many people are already on the phones. We're doing it. What time, Kirsty? About 10 minutes.
You could use it for anything, any of your hobbies and crafts.
Horsey.
Yes. Vicky would put a picnic in that, and I'll go with her if she had a picnic in that, but not the other bag that she kept saying she'd take a picnic in because it was so tiny.
Well, I know I'm a picnic basket girl, actually. I'm always buying picnic baskets. What is that?
But that is so fun, and it's so easy to get all your tools from.
I'm going to leave it here in case anyone steals it. I love that tote bag. It's so cool, isn't it? Now, I'm going to give to you, while Kirsty decides, you've got 10 minutes. Let's give you, come on, Kirst. Okay. Now, sparkly woggly. Open a basket with these, and don't forget your one. Just want to look in all these pockets. It is coming up. You were not supposed to be doing this. I asked for it this morning, and Scott heard and said, all right now. Oh, how lovely is that?
That is nice.
I didn't even make a direct phone call with crying or anything. I love you too. Oh, my friend just came in and went, I love you. Oh. I love you too. Have a look at this. Are you in JewelleryMaker because you want to work here? Hang on a minute. It's you. I thought you were Tom Edwards. It was Scott.
Was Scott down there?
Ah, you did look like Tom Edwards behind that screen. I can't see your face, just your beard. Now, have a look at these 4. They're super beautiful, they're super sparkly. You've got the clarity there as well. A trio of rounds, and you've got the ovals. Now, if you create bridal pieces, you're already on the phone for this. I think these are going to look really excellent with the Crystallina, because you just have super sparkle. I wish you were getting the Crystallina with it, because that would just be the super sparkle bundle, wouldn't it? Oh, we got some gorgeous jewellery that's been made up by Suzanne Lovering. Have a look. I didn't know her surname was Suzanne Lovering. Have a look at this. Is that the same as the other Suzanne, or has she put... Who knows? No, you've got a trio. We've got a new Suzanne. A trio in your earrings. Those are very, very vintage, aren't they? Amazing. It is coming up. I can see so many people are asking, when's the bag? When's the bag? It's coming. It's coming, and we're not even supposed to have it. Scott's just let us have this. Scott, thank you. We're going to give you the price for this, and then we're going to give it to you. Just wait. Now, I'm going to give you a trio of gorgeous clear quartz, crystal clear quartz. Now this is clear quartz, it's not crystal. Just so you know, but the bundle's called crystal clear. So you are getting a strand of 4 beautiful, clear, you've got that lovely iridescence because of the mystic coating. Now get yourself on those phone lines, be very quick, 0800 644 655 or the w's.jewellerymaker.com if you're shopping with us online today. CGG C79 is your item code. Don't forget you've got that extended money back guarantee. You can make cuffs and bangles out of these, you can make earrings out of these, you can do your shambala bracelets out of these. Whatever you do, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. Could be very bridal. You can mix these up with so many different colours.
Frosty whites.
Frosty whites, yeah, crackle
really
quartz.
Oh, yes. I think they're lovely. I'd make a really long one. Maybe that you can have 2 strands of that are long.
3 strands with those toggle clasps.
Oh, yes, you could.
Toggle clasp here, 3 long strands would be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Absolutely lovely.
Let's give you your price tag. Thank you so much for coming shopping with us here today at JewelleryMaker. At £19.95, you are getting 4 wonderful strands. So that's less than £5 a strand of clear quartz. Now I just want to draw your attention to these ones because they're huge. They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at, do you know, I don't think I've seen this facet before. Aren't they amazing? I think they're star cut, aren't they? I love those. Yes, we're doing the tote bag in a minute. So many, I can see all these blip blip messages. My systems, can you see it on your, look at now. I'm going, all right, well, let's do it. I need you on the phone lines now. I predict pretty much a sellout. I predict a sellout. How many have we got then? Scott's not supposed to have given us this, but he has. Now, this is a brand new tote bag. So these are for clipping you can clip all your bits onto these as well. It's got a long strap as well. Oh, we need it, jewellery makers. We need it. Now, if you've got somebody's birthday or Christmas present coming up, you need this. It's got so many pockets in it. You've got that smaller pocket there. There's a deeper one on the bottom there as well. Look at that. Really deep pocket there. Then I have got, oh, I love it. I love this. If you're crafty, you need it. Liz, why do you need this?
Well, you just have to. I mean, I have at least 2 of things that are like that, and I use them all the time. And when you go to classes and stuff, you just take everything in it, and it's all there accessible. You're not grovelling on the ground trying to pull out the bits and pieces from a box on the floor. It's all there beside you, and it's just so handy.
You've got so much room in here. There's spaces for your tools as well. I'm going to go straight in with your price tag because there are so many people on the phone lines. I do predict a sellout on this one. You need to act fast. It's a manager special. Scott has just come down and said that we could have it. I mentioned earlier on the show that 3 people contacted me after Ed did this and said, jealous of your tote bag, jealous of your tote bag. When can I get it? I was like, what tote bag are you talking about? Cannot believe that I am lucky enough to get this bag. It's in stock. You need to be on the phone lines. I'm going to give you your price tag straight away, Kirsty, because there's so many people on the phone lines. It's only $17.95. We've seen prices like this in the garden centre for tiny, weeny ones. You can't even put a tool in. This is wonderful. Get 2 of these. What a great Christmas present. A last-minute Christmas present if you're buying. We are still guaranteeing Christmas delivery. What I love about this is the handle as well, because you think when you've got really heavy things, it's great to have a handle, and it's great to be able to comfortably pop it on your just on your elbow there as well.
Because by the time you bought all those crystals and all the rest of it, all the quartz, it'll be really heavy, full of stuff.
Yeah, well, it always is. Our little one fits loads in. So I'm going to go to the wall of wire. I'm going to see how many pieces of wire I can get there. While you have a gander at this. Do you know what I love about it? It's pretty.
Yes,
it's pretty.
Lovely.
It's not sludge green.
No.
It's pretty. It's the Jewellery Maker colours. It looks professional. Over I go to try and find lots of things to put. Loads of you are multi-buying on this one. Well done to you. I'm going to challenge myself. How much can we put in this bag, Liz? Let's see. Liz is in. Come on, Liz.
See what else we can find.
Me things. Liz and I are right. Okay. Dupe.
Cassie might not love me after that because I'm just...
She hates us anyway. No.
Can you fit any more in there?
Oh, it's Chloe apparently.
Oh, is it Chloe? Oh,
yeah, it's Chloe.
She won't speak to me again after that.
No, well, never mind. Now, I'm going to put the polymer clay in there. Right, I've so far 1, 2, 3, 4 reels of wire on the one side, and I'm still not done. I'm also going to count this because there's gaps, so I'm filling it up with polymer clay. 1, 2, 3 lots of polymer clay so far. I'm on my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th wire, 6th wire, 7th wire. Probably more polymer clay. How many polymer clays did I have? 3.
There's a whole heap more there.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've still got stacks of room. Tell you what, Crystalina can go in there. Right, that's one side of my bag. I have fit all of that in. And by the way, there's more room for another wire there as well. This is crazy. Then I've got all that. I haven't even used the pockets. I haven't even used the other side. You're going to get stacks in here. Can I lift it? Yeah, of course I can. I'm well sturdy. Loads more polymer clay. Let's see. Loads of your multiplying. What about the smaller pockets? Let's fill those up. 1, 2, 3. Lots of polymer clay and loads more room. Let's see if we can fit our toolkit in this side pocket. Let's see. I'm not sure. I've never seen this bag before, so this is my challenge. Loads of you there. £17.95. You've got to check out baskets if you're shopping with us online. Is it going to go in? Of course it is. Look, I can get a toolkit that size. I can get another toolkit in there. Bring
Does that
it
fit in?
on.
Does that fit in as a side?
Foam board, of course that'll go in.
I was just thinking of the pocket on the other side, whether it will fit in that.
That'll fit in there, yeah. We'll have that too. I'll fit my other toolkit in. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have two toolkits. This is the large toolkit, so might not go in actually, the large one. It'll go in this side, of course it will. Do. There we are, loads more room. I've got, what else have I got that I can put in there? A DVD, I might want that. Now that can go in there as well. Are you counting all this stuff that I'm putting in here? Absolutely lost count. I've got more room here. More room, a whole other pocket. Hang on a minute, I can go up. I can go up. Now, you've also got, hang on, I've still got 2 more pockets on this side as well. Are you serious? This goes on and on and on and on. I am serious. Now you've also got these little, what are these for? So that you can attach them to each other?
You can attach other things to them, and it's also a great place to put your car keys.
Yes, it is. You know me so well.
I know how I put them away at the beginning of a class and can't remember which pocket I've put them in, so attach them to that.
Actually, I can also use this to pull across, just to make everything secure if I want to. Yes, that's wonderful. You've got all these little, you see what I mean? They know us crafters. Yes. They know us. Isn't this wonderful? This must have been selected by Lady Oxbury or Lady B. This is a wonderful, wonderful tote bag at just £17.95. We do predict a sell out already. Well over half of the entire stock has gone. You've got, sorry darling, what do you want me to do? Let's say hello to everybody that's got this. It'll take me forever, but I'm there with you. Can I be on the big screen as well? Thank you. So many of you there. Patricia, you're there. Anonymous in Berkshire. Susan in Hampshire. Derbyshire, you're here. Anonymous in gorgeous Worcestershire. Carolyn in Wiltshire. Jacqueline in County Londonderry. Well done to you. Christine in Surrey. Sylvia in Derbyshire. Irene in Yorkshire. Roberta in Lancashire. You're not players. A jewellery maker in Essex, Rosalie, what a lovely name, in Suffolk. Helen, you're there in Hampshire. Sharon in Belfast, Valerie in Nottinghamshire, Rosalind, I've already said Rosalind. Evelyn, you're there. Hester, you're there. Heather, sorry, you're there. Patricia, you're there. Blah, 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 blah. So many of you, just Sandra, Isla, Karen, Peggy, Chrissy, Alison, Gillian, Linda, Susan, Terry, Deborah, William, another Deborah, Diane, Sue, Brian, Janice, Dorothy, Caroline, Tracy, Brian, another Tracy, another Rosemary. Oh, goodness me. Paul, you're there. Aileen, you're there as well. £17.95. There are so many of you. If there's somebody that's not watching today that you know would want one, get one now. You've got the extended money back guarantee. If these all go today, they will not be back in before Christmas. I can absolutely tell you that for now. £17.95. You've got to be quick. Now, all of this, do you know, it's all about that handle. Yeah. Because that just, I look at that and I think, I'm going to take this when I go grocery shopping. I'm going to put my wine bottles in here. How many times are we there with wine bottles? How many wine bottles? I'm telling you, you'd get 3 each side, maybe 3 each side. Can you imagine that? How good would I look? Oh, don't forget that there is the wine and cheese. Yeah, I've got enough for me, Brie, in there, and chocolate. Now, it's always got to go back to, you've got the handle. Hang on a minute. So I'm going to put that on my back and I'm going to carry 2. I need 3. You need 3. You need 3. You need 3.
Leave one for me.
Laura Binding, her husband's hilarious. Right, you can take whatever you can carry on holiday. She's like, she's got to have one of these. You've got to get this binding. Do you want one of these as well?
I do. I think that's excellent.
Isn't it fab?
Yeah, it's one of the nicest designs I've seen. I don't just mean the pattern. I think the whole structure of it is excellent.
You're not the first person. I didn't even know this existed until somebody called me because I was out.
Well, this is the first time I've seen it.
I was poorly. Isn't it amazing? Isn't this amazing? Everybody's commented on it. Everybody has commented on this. And I actually thought, what are you talking about? What tote bag? And I thought they meant the little one. Yeah. And I said, do you mean this one? Because it was something, actually, my friend came over to my house. She lives right next to me. And she said about it as well. And I said, do you mean this one? And it was the one that I've got all my bits and bobs in, the little. And she went, no, it's bigger than that. And I actually said to Paul, and she went, no, we got big tote bags, look at this. And I was like, oh my God, I love that. Over half the stock has gone, has been allocated. It does look like we're going to sell out of this at £17.95. You've got to act fast. I hate to rush anybody, but you don't want to miss out on this. You will be gutted if you miss out on this deal. £17.95. Imagine sauntering around the NEC I'm going to show you what's in. Hang on a minute though, Kirst, because I haven't filled it up yet. I've still got loads of space. Let's have more, let's have more. What can we fit? There's nothing else left. I know.
You can have my mug.
Embossing power, jewel enamels.
What else can we find?
Oh, sorry about all this tidying away, Cass.
It's going to be a lot. You can have some tools.
Yes, please. All of this, and then I'm going to get it all out and show you exactly what I've put in the bag. Do you know what? Now, your husband might be watching, looking at you now, thinking, you are a messy jewellery maker. I'm getting you this. If Kirsty's husband's watching, can he phone up and buy one? He's not very well, Kirsty. Oh. Leave the man alone. More, there's more.
Can you fit boxes in there as well, though?
I reckon, yeah.
That's the thing, you know. With,
oh yeah, that'll go in there.
Because that's what you have is storage boxes.
I'm finding more pockets everywhere I go. I'm like, yeah, that one's done. Hang on, I've got another one exactly the same the other side. Come on, I'm never going to be able to fill this box up. You know what's under? You know what's in your stash now, driving everyone in your household crackers? Well, you know what? It is the Mary Poppins Jewellery Maker bag. Do 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 do. I don't know why I feel the need to sing Kumbaya, but I just do. Okay, you can go in there. Do do do. Do do do. I want it all to be neat and tidy though. I don't want to just shove it all in, you know. I want everything. The Kumahimo disc. That will go there. Although I have got room underneath as well. Actually, I'm going to fill up first with my tools. I've got loads of room.
Squishy stuff.
Do, 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 do. I've got actual little pocket. Wax Y-cone! Wax Y-cone!
Oh, is that what it is?
It's like the Goonies. Pinches a pal! Wax Y-cone! This is a wax Y-cone. That's got to go in there. Get it all out. Are you crazy? Do you know how much I've got in here? Are you mad? Are you mad? Wait, I've still got pockets. I'm not done. I've got loads of space left, Kirsty. I'm not even kidding you. I've still got 2 pockets I haven't filled. I haven't even got anything in here. I've still got loads. Yes, those will go in there. Perfect. Right, okay, I'm then going to tell you, I've got to undo it. Right, so all of these gilding flakes will go in. I'm not going to open them. Right, okay, these will go in here. I'm telling you, yeah, I'm just going to take this home with everything in. Merry Christmas, jewellery makers. Right, okay, you ready? I'm going to, oh, hang on, still more. That'll go in there, and then I could put that there. If I undid everything in the Kumahimo disc, it would all go in. Right, you ready? This is everything I fit in. Now you're thinking about your messy room. Mark Smith, I guarantee he's bought loads of these. You can have just, listen, I've just tidied up my whole kitchen by buying this bag, I tell you what, because it's everywhere in my kitchen. You open my cleaning cupboard that's supposed to have cleaning cupboard, it's full of ribbon. And Lee's like, why is there ribbon? Or I'm just, do not throw it out. Look at all of this, are you serious? Look at what I've got in here. I've got my toolkits. I've got 2 toolkits in here. I've got a DVD, I've got another hammer. I've got all this wire. I mean, this is, I can't be bothered to take it all out, there's so much. Like literally, I've got this. Are you serious? Look at all of this that I've put in here. My wax Y-cone, well, I've got to have a safe place for that. Did you not think I'd fit? Now, can I just be honest with you? I fit that in very quickly. Now, if you took time and stacked everything really neatly, I'd have got more in. I'm not done. I'm not done. I've got all that wire, don't forget. Hang on, those tweezers went in there. Look at all this polymer clay's in there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Look at all of this. I promise you, to God, I promise with my hand on my heart, I'm not finished yet either. But I did fit all of this in here. Look, I've got gilding flakes in here as well. Are you serious? This is the best. Imagine if your husband or your partner actually bought you this bag and filled it up with stuff.
Oh wow.
My God. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? I'm telling you, I'm not done. I've still got pockets. I've still got... I haven't got the toolkit or anything out yet, just wait. I've got the one toolkit but not the other. It was all, I fit everything in the bag. Somebody just came in the gallery and went, that never all fit in the bag. I'm telling you, I have more room. I have more room. All of this. Wait, hang on. I'm sure there's more. Yeah, there's another mica powder there. Hang on, I haven't touched this side yet. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. I've got loads more. Hang on. All of this has fit in this bag. Now, pretty much I've just tidied up your whole craft room, haven't I think? Wait, it's still not done, I'm sorry. I've got so much more in here. And can I just say there was one pocket which I didn't touch as well. So you've still got a pocket's worth. And another toolkit. I fit all of this, all of this. You're gonna have to go really wide away from me. I fit all of this in my bag. Can I put my head in it? Well, it's got a partition, so no. Only you would say that, Pip. How can we shut Jenny up? Tell her to stick her head in it. No, you'd have made Sarah put her head in it. She's got a small, little, beautiful head. Whereas I have a... She could probably fit in here, actually. I could get my feet in there. But you don't want to see that, no. Now, you have got, so all of it, now I've got to let you know, 3/4 of the stock gone, sold out. You've got to check out baskets right now or you are going to miss out. I got so much in mind. Liz, are you just thinking that's going to tidy up my room?
It would, yes, except for I don't think I'm going to be home in time to get one. They'll all have gone,
You could
sadly.
try ringing and pretending you weren't Liz, the call centre, but you wouldn't get staff discount. No, but then you don't care at that price, do you?
No, it's really good.
I don't.
I think they're lovely. I would definitely have one.
I
In fact, I'd
need
get
one of these.
Yeah, for my sister and for my other sister who does things with clay, it would be brilliant for her. All her
just
tools
fit
and
loads
things.
of clay in here.
Yeah.
I wonder if the clay roller, or if there's only one thing for it. I'm just seeing if the clay roller fits in there, I'll put it back. This is an experiment. Let's see, it will go in. It's just actually getting it at the right angle. There we go. Well, you've got all these lovely pockets, you see. There you go, it will go in. I've got to squeeze it down, but that will go in. It's just about the same width as your clay roller, each one. Oh, hang on, it'll go in that way. Right, I'm going to bring the bag over to Liz because apparently I've made so much mess. It's going to take a long time to clear up before the 1 o'clock show. Sorry, Pippendor.
And
Let's
I cleared
go
up
over
beautifully.
to Liz. I'll put that away. Oh, do you want me to tidy up or not? I put one thing away.
I think that is lovely.
You look at this and you talk to everybody.
wow,
I'm going to
look,
put the wire
it's
away.
even got little...
You do my job.
It's got little places for all your tools on the inside as well. So
I know, I saw that, the little holes.
That's really
for the
good, I
tools.
like that. Oh, that's marvellous. And
I'm just tidying up.
Pockets.
Do you know, you need so many shelves, Liz, and I could just have that instead.
I would have to have more than one. I think that's fantastic. It's really good. And the
I think buy
stitching
two
is
of
good.
these.
Yeah.
The stitching's really good. The quality is excellent.
It is.
And it's got a hard base as well,
so
by
it
the way.
stays open. You know, it doesn't collapse
It's
on
not
you.
going to flop down, yeah.
So I think that's lovely, and I think these are going to be very handy, as I say, for keys and things. The other thing you can do with that, actually looking at it, is if you've got a, I don't know, a coat or something that you want to carry when you're walking around the show, and then you just loop it, you put it in here. Okay, it's got to be a thin coat. It might be a scarf, I don't know.
Or anything like findings that will loop onto there. Because you could be thinking to yourself, I want that, I want that, I want that. It could be anything that you put on there, couldn't
and
it?
that's such a good shape for a handle.
It's a great handle. It's got that nice grip on it.
Yeah, excellent. No,
so it's got the Jewellery Maker seal of approval.
I'm just feeling it's got really rigid rods.
It's got
holding it open.
walls. So everything's going to be protected, which is great because you don't want to bash your wire. Run, run!
I'm going.
£17.95, our wonderful tote bag. It has been causing waves in the crafty world, this topaz. This tote bag, not topaz. Topaz came out. You're right there, Rice. Sorry about that.
I'm right, it's fine, Jen.
Look how big this bag is, though. What would you put in there if you're not a jewellery maker? But what would you put in there? What's Ryan's hobby? Would you take it fishing?
Fishing, that's perfect.
That's what I'm thinking. Perfect for fishing, isn't it?
Definitely.
So get one for you.
Maggots.
Yeah, what is that about? Why do they do that? Boys just want them, don't they? What about you, Ben? Could you put something musical in here?
In there?
Or are you a fisherman?
No, I'm not an angler.
You're not an angler.
I'm not an angler. No, I could put lots in there.
Lunch? Well, no, it'd be a banquet, wouldn't it? Let's face it. A medieval banquet.
Some olives. And
some olives? How many?
And
lots of bread?
Bread,
you're going to do your weekly shopping here, basically. I like the sounds of this delightful platter you're describing.
It's a picnic that I shall go on, I think, because that does sound delicious.
That sounds my kind of food. Will there be olive bread?
Of course. Yes. Olive bread for everyone.
Yeah, I love that. Now, you could actually use this to store your wine in as well. I like the idea of that, because it annoys me when, or anything else. You could have some squash in there. I'm on it with the picnic bag, because I never put my wine bottles in my picnic bag because they take up too much room. Yes. I've got a big picnic basket that I open with all the plates and everything. Yeah. I love those. I've got the matching blanket. This would be great.
Do you know, also if you go out drawing or painting, if you're into that sort of thing, then you can put all your stuff in there and the bottle of wine that helps you. Do
you like how we're always adding that wine? Bottle of wine.
But that will work really, really well.
It will. Do you know, I reckon Natalia would want this for all her silver clay bits.
Yeah, you can put a small pad in there as well. And it's just perfect.
Your block would go in here, wouldn't it? Have you done silver clay? You know,
I have done silver clay, but I haven't done it for
a while. You've been on holiday, haven't you?
I have been on holidays. That's fantastic.
So what are you pulling the clay bits?
We're not supposed to tell everybody about holidays.
Oh, sorry, did your husband think you're going? Oh, no. Right, okay. You said you were at a meeting. You're on a holiday? No, sorry.
Everybody else will hear about it, and then there won't be any space for Debbie and I.
Oh, right, okay, fine. There's no such thing as holiday. I made it up. No.
But that would have been perfect for that, because you take a lot of kit.
Yeah.
But it's so nice because it's there, right beside you. It's not in a box on the floor, which is usually what happens. I have to carry boxes around, you're scrubbing around on the floor to get stuff. And it's all there, accessible and lovely.
Saz, what are you thinking of this, my love?
I'm loving it because all my stuff is everywhere and all mismatched, and it would be perfect just to have everything all right under the bed.
I agree. I've got ribbon explosion going on at the moment. That would all fit in here beautifully. Thank you so much, Liz. This afternoon we have got Natalia to look
Her designs are absolutely stunning.
What is it? What medium?
It's silver clay, which is great because I've been looking into silver clay
as well. It's amazing. You're going to fall in love. Yeah. You're about to fall in love with something, which is silver clay. And we will see you after the break. Don't go anywhere, because Natalia and Sarah are up after this.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to